And on that note, hello and welcome to the 30th episode of the second campaign of Chronicles of Telmora. My name is Liv. I'm your GM for the campaign. In our party tonight, we have Harka, played by Norvin.
I'm still sitting on the petty pier.
We have Sister, played by Shane.
Hello.
We have Rex, also played by Shane.
Hello, another time.
We have Tess, played by Pyro.
Cougar.
And we have Icarus, played by Nasir.
Hello.
Okay, we again do not have Connor because of Walgreens placing a curse on my Sunday campaign, I guess. I don't know what it is. So, when last we left our party, they were in... Oh god, the Mangan Grove. I can't even remember the name of these places. It's been so long because Connor has been working every Sunday for the past month. So we are in the Mangan Grove. We are dealing with mushroom shit. Weird ass mutated, malfunctioning mushrooms, and the party is researching it. They have been granted entry into the heart of the grove with the knowledge and their consent that when they are leaving the grove, like leaving, going away elsewhere, they will likely have their memories of the heart of the grove taken. The Archdruid has
petitioned to have the memories of that bitch taken too.
Yes, the Archdruid has told you that she will do what she can to see if there is special provision to give you guys an exception because you are doing her people a service, but she cannot guarantee anything. So, what would you all like to do?
I'm turning my head.
Oh no.
Harka's gonna sit back and let the people that have an actual intelligence score do shit.
And Hark is gonna hurt Ruba's head, apparently.
I already had an idea, and you shot it down.
I'm going to change Rex's prepared spells because what the fuck?
Sister, can I have my clipboard back?
No.
Please.
No.
My clipboard.
I need my clipboard.
No.
It's casting focus. Help.
Good thing you don't have spells then, isn't it?
Yeah. Refrain from saying too much stuff on a recording.
Makuga, can you please? Just a little bit of a deal. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
No.
Okay. Just a funny little kobold. Want to make some deals?
And you're being denied of your funny little deals.
So what are you all doing?
You have any ideas, Icarus?
None.
None.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me know if I've forgotten anything as I go through my notes on the Shroomers. So, we have these 3 special items in the library. The glossy green palm-sized stone, large animal carved cauldron of iron, and transmutation brass ring with a topaz gem in it. Those were all the special items they had in their little library. Don't know what any of them actually do, didn't use identify, don't have it. Next one. Shrooms are immune to normal flames and most normal damage, but they're susceptible to magical flames and disposable if you dispel magic. And that goes for both the regular and the corrupted ones. The room itself the shrooms are in, there's only one access point, and it has a barrier, and no one else has access to the shroom room other than the leader and the specific caretakers. So I made a note that we need to speak with each caretaker to see if they encountered anything. And then I set up 2 experimental groups of the shrooms. I put one healthy one in a little batch of corrupted ones, and then one corrupted one in a little batch of healthy ones to see if they interact with each other. if one of them turns the other or whatnot, or if one corrupt is able to corrupt all of the normal ones, we'll be able to see. Because I believe I did that before we took a long rest.
Yeah, you guys. I believe that at the end of the session, last time you took a long rest.
Yes, we did because we were getting tired.
Also, I ran out of slots. Let's see. Yeah, that seems to have been the majority of the testing that I managed to do. I'd have to watch the recording to get any more specifics, but that was the gist, I believe. So, anyone else? I also tried to dig under one of the rooms to see if something was like draining them from below or siphoning them from underground, but I got fucking mind boggled by them before I could actually do that.
Yeah, you sure did.
Because of a low wisdom save, Scolio Harris has followed me again. Anyway, so I suppose that means we're on the next day.
I suppose it would mean that.
Yep.
Click your long rest buttons, everybody. And now it's the next day.
Awesome. I think I prepped my new spells before I turned it off last time. Let me check. Spell magic. Sending. If needed. Once here. That one. I have an aura. Yeah, speaking of hope that I wanted to prepare. Take off. I'm going to keep that one. That's a good combat one. Alright, well, I guess Bless takes the L today.
Alright.
Yep, I'm all prepped. How's the watch together not? Oh.
Oh,
Because
I
not
didn't
playing.
press play.
I was like, I definitely went through all of the hurdles it makes me go through to hear it normally. And then
There we go.
I looked back and it was off. Okay, well. What is it that we're all possibly thinking? Anyone?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here anyway.
I mean, did they piss someone off recently? A strange traveler come through? Kill an animal where they shouldn't have? Animal that shouldn't have been killed be killed? Anything else along those lines?
And we have yet to talk to the caregivers too.
That is true. You see if any of them notice anything strange, since they're the only ones allowed in and out of there.
That sounds like a decent lead to me.
Alright. We'll just return back to the Shruma's room. Because
Okay.
I did tell them that I wanted to have them gather in the morning.
Yes. So in the Shruma's room, you see Nildare, the male half-elf that is the head mushroom tender. He is in there, and with him you see a young human woman a smaller halfling man and a very burly, bearded, just thick, muscular dwarf.
Okay, so said Nildare, the main elf guy.
Yeah.
A human woman.
Halfling man and a dwarf.
Okay. Gathering them all up. She will give Nildare a little good morning bow.
He'll return it.
Thank you for gathering, everyone. We just needed to ask a few questions about your recent duties before this corrupted variant started arriving.
Of course, I've spoken to all of my associates, and they understand that they are to be very clear with you, and that they do not need to hold anything back.
Alright. So, I suppose I'll just ask one at a time. We will go to the dwarf man first.
The dwarf.
Before I do something that Sister would do, do these people have names?
Do you
Did you
ask
name
them for
them?
their names? I named them, yes.
Okay, if you named them, then Sister will want their names. But if you
Okay.
didn't name them, I would say Sister would ask their name, and then you could just ignore that because
Okay.
I honestly don't need it.
Fair enough.
But Sister would turn to him. Good morning. May I ask your name?
My name is Dooley.
Dooley. Oh, Mr. Dooley. Are your duties with the mushrooms the same as everyone else's? Or do you have any sort of specialty?
We all have the same basic responsibilities, but my speciality lies in cultivating the specific spores that these mushrooms grow from.
I see. So your job is to cultivate the spores for reproduction.
Aye.
Has anything arisen in the recent past, whether how small or large you may think it is, anything different in your duties? Did the mushrooms react differently when you tried your regular cultivation techniques? Did you notice anything strange within your laboratory or your place of work?
There's a bit of a weird vibe in there. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Is it within the room
Aye.
at all
They
times?
they sort of nod their head toward the mushroom room. They're like, it's weird in there.
And this
Has it always
feeling...
been like that? Or is that new?
New. Definitely recent.
Alright, sorry, sister. Go ahead.
It's alright. I was just going to ask the same thing. Is this feeling unnerving? Does it make you anxious?
Me? Not me personally, no. But it's just a bit of almost like I feel like I'm being watched.
Let's see. Being watched. Sister's writing in her notebook the whole time. Alright. So, being watched. Is this watching feeling at any time when you're in the room, or only when you're performing your techniques?
I notice it more
cultivating.
when I'm performing my techniques, but it's there anytime I'm in there. Oh god, this accent is going everywhere. Jesus.
Just
Gone everywhere.
here's a way that I like to do accent solidification. Think of lines that really emphasize the accent and just run over them a couple of times to like solidify it. I do that for some of my accented characters.
It just keeps slipping. I don't know where it's going today. It's going everywhere.
Okay, no present during duties. I see. If something is watching you and seeing your specific techniques of cultivating the spores, it would make sense if they're mimicking it. Yeah. Mr. Dooley, is there any other happenings that you may have taken note of, whether or not directly involving your duties with the mushrooms or just your everyday activity?
Not that I've noticed. Everything's normal for me.
I see. Nothing wrong with that. I'm glad that you haven't had any other disruptions.
I kind of give you a thumbs up.
Then she will turn to the halfling. May I ask your name, sir?
Sengris.
Ah, I almost spelled it correctly the first time.
Yay. I'm gonna type it in there for you anyway.
So, Mr. Sengris, what are your typical duties?
I am the one who is in charge of collecting the mushrooms when they are ready and seeing to their individual cultivation throughout their growth process.
So you tend to them during their process and collect them when they're finished.
Yes. I make sure they're growing normally, that they're the correct size and the correct amount of time, that they're being harvested at the right time, that they're not being harvested too early or too late.
I see. So you would, by that definition, you spend the most time with the mushrooms?
Probably, yes. At least when they're still in the dirt.
So you would spend the most time within the layer itself, yes?
Yes.
I see. Have you noticed any strange... Well, you did all announce that you felt that strange feeling of being watched. But
Well,
have you,
I mean, I
being
sort
the
of
one
always
who...
feel like I'm being watched in there, but my weird little quirk, everyone says, is that I think of the mushrooms as my friends, and so when I'm in there, of course I'm being watched. I have the eyes of all of my friends on me.
I see.
I'm sure that's very weird. He looks kind of awkward. Like,
Tess
wow,
just
I just
stands there
shared
staring at-
the weird guy at the office vibes.
Mushroom, badger.
It's alright, Mr. Sengris. We all have our own friends.
Just sitting there, just out of frame over her shoulders, cross-eyed.
Granted that you spend so much time with him, it is perfectly reasonable that you have a bond.
Kind of
Don't feel
looks
bad about
over
it.
at the human woman like, see, she gets it.
Well, have you felt any sort of negative eyes watching you? Not of your friends.
Well, I it does feel a little weird. I don't know if I would necessarily call it negative, but the eyes have almost felt bigger in the past few weeks, I would say. Like, not necessarily like there's more of them, but like there's just a larger vibe in there.
I see. So instead of the eyes that you're used to having on you, the small eyes of each of your little friends, you feel like something larger is watching.
In addition to the mushrooms, yes.
Does it feel the same? Does it feel like that same presence, just amplified?
Same family, different branch of the tree, if that makes sense.
So another kind of fungus?
Probably, yeah. They feel similar, but not the same.
See. Have you encountered anything strange in your recent happenings outside of your work?
I mean, there was a weird... I don't know. The ground felt kind of weird a couple weeks ago. And as you look down, you kind of notice that he looks almost like, without the size of the feet, he looks like a Lord of the Rings hobbit with like the bare feet and everything, just not much larger proportionally. And so you can kind of see his toes almost like digging into the earth, like he's trying to get a feel for it. Just felt weird. Felt... I don't know.
It's alright.
Tingly?
Tingly.
Tingly. I had like sparkly, tingly.
Would you say that it has an extra unfamiliar magical presence?
Oh, it certainly did a few weeks ago. I don't feel it anymore, but that's definitely how it was a couple weeks ago.
See. And that's around the same time that the mushrooms started arising, yes?
Mm-hmm. I just figured maybe there was some sort of weird magical thing and something happened. Maybe they got a little growth spurt or a little extra boost. I don't know, like they got fertilizer or something. Sometimes ley line interferences or big magical happenings will infuse the ground in the world with a little extra spark of magic. And I mean, the plants are alive, just like we are, so it makes sense they would react to it.
You mentioned a ley line. Are we directly over a ley line in the grove?
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought everybody knew. That's why the heart is here. Right over a hub of ley line energy.
Sister will kind of shoot a side glance at
part of why
everyone.
we keep it a little secret for outsiders, but if you're either going to get special permission or not remember this anyway, it doesn't hurt to tell you. But yeah, it very much helps us with anything we need as a grove. Having this piece of the ley line hub at the heart.
I see. Thank you for that information. I didn't know there was a ley line under here.
Yeah, it's said that our ancestors sort of felt drawn here centuries ago, generations ago, and our original progenitor, when they found the heart, built up from the center and spiraled around there. Eventually, the forest grew from a small little copse of trees into the massive grove it is now. And here we are.
What a lovely project it's been.
It sure has.
She'll smile and move on to the next one, the woman. May I have your name?
Luanda. Sorry. There's a D
Got
in
the
there.
D.
There's a D in there.
And what is your main activity?
I'm the one in charge of creating the memory tonic.
I see. Do you not deal with them during their cultivation at any point?
No more than standard things, but anything specific typically falls to Sengris. I'm usually going to be in here cultivating them after they've been harvested.
Just for clarification's sake, would you say that compared to the others, you have hardly any interaction with them in the ground?
Significantly less.
I see.
We each know how to do the basics of the job, tending to the mushrooms throughout, as on a large scale, so that one of us could take over if the other one were ill or indisposed for a brief period of time. But anything that is truly individual about our positions is our own speciality.
I see. And your creation of the memory tonic, the means at which you do that hasn't changed in recent days, has it?
No.
It hasn't been forced to change due to differences in the mushroom?
I've been working on it, but I still haven't found anything specific. So unfortunately, production of the memory tonic has ground to a halt in recent days. I've run out of my last reserves of the dried mushrooms used just last week.
So
I've been
you're
working on
unable to
finding
create the
something that...
process?
I've been working on trying to find something that would still work and ameliorate some of the new side effects of the memory tonic. And I've yet to found something that works to my satisfaction, with minimal risk.
Is this in your testing with the corrupted mushrooms, or is this in the testing with your currently untouched storage?
My currently untouched storage is unfortunately being exhausted this past week. It is gone. All I have left are the mushrooms that are producing the undesired side effects, the unchecked aggression, and blackout rage. Some have even become insensate for weeks on end.
So the mushrooms, even within there, are unable to be used?
Oh yes. We're
Even
doing
though
what we
they
can to
didn't
combat
outright-
this, but we've had no success as of yet.
I was under the impression that those ones were not mutated.
They are far less severe because we are able to do what we can to ameliorate some of the worst progression, but unfortunately, everything has been touched.
I see. And you've said that most of your testing has proved unsuccessful, and
The tonics I've been able to produce with the tainted mushrooms, the effects have not been as drastic as the effects we've seen from the wild mushrooms. But it is too much of a risk to use it, as we could possibly set someone loose into the wild, and they could be a danger to themselves or others.
I see.
For
Have
now,
you-
anyone that has... Regrettably, anyone that has tried to leave has been detained. They are kept comfortable, but unallowed to leave. So unfortunately, they are well-treated prisoners, but prisoners nonetheless.
Excuse me, what?
Unfortunately, anyone that has
No,
come
I
in...
heard you. I heard you.
I don't like it, and it's not my decision. That's why I've been trying to work to find a tonic that works in this current situation. They are not allowed to leave the grove. They are given time with an escort around the grove. It is the best that we can offer them. And
No,
it
the
is
best you
not
can offer
my
them is
decision, and I
to
do
go
not agree
home.
with it.
Whose decision is it?
The Archdruid and the Council. They are being as comfortably cared for as we can, but I cannot deny the fact
that
they
doesn't
are
fucking
being kept
matter.
prisoner. I cannot deny it, and I will not.
Let's
The
save
best
this
thing that we can
conversation
do-
for afterwards.
It would be nigh impossible to convince the Council to let them go without any sort of intercession with their memories. It would take months, possibly even years. The much faster solution is either to find a way to produce a tonic that works, or to remove the blight from the mushrooms. Now, some have agreed to stay.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
not in a
You're
position
allowing
to change
it.
it. I cannot allow it. Is not my decision.
It is
Allow is
everybody's
not
decision.
something I can do.
It is
I have no
everybody's
hand
decision.
in it.
Of course you don't.
This is not.
Yes, sister, go ahead.
As much as I would love to discuss ethics of forced
Keeping people
imprisonment,
prisoners who have done nothing wrong. Other than fucking visit this backwater goddamn Druid's Grove.
Isn't that called quarantine? Shouldn't you respect quarantine, Tarka?
This isn't quarantine.
the situation is unfortunate, and we can possibly see to a solution about that. But solving the mushroom issue would be that solution as well. So we might as well continue that path for now.
Ooh,
I was not aware that people were being held here, but that gives us more of a reason to fix it. Alright. So, in your... do you have a lab that you normally do these processes in?
You stand within it. It is here.
I see. Has anything felt strange while you were performing your tests?
From the mushrooms, simply.
So no gaze on you or anything of that sort?
Not in here. If I have been inside of the room tending the mushrooms, I have felt an odd presence I cannot quite describe. But not in the lab, no.
See, whatever seems to be watching does not care about your process. Does not care about how the tonics are made. It just cares about how the mushrooms are created and how they are tended.
It is
in
also
their
possible
growth.
that the wards that we have up in the laboratory to prevent any accidents from seeping outside of the walls also prevent anything from seeping in. Which is why the room is warded as it is.
I see. I'll add that to the notes. In your regular activity in the Grove, has anything seemed changed? Anyone you've interacted with? Any things around in your everyday life that are normally constant? Have they changed?
The magic tastes different. I wish I knew how to describe it, but there was some... Around the same time that Sengris began to describe the feeling in the earth, there was something in the air. Almost had to sneeze there, Jesus.
Never rush.
There was something in the air and it almost made the DM sneeze. It felt... Have you ever felt the moment before lightning strikes? There's almost a taste of ozone on the air. It was like that, but heavier, thicker.
And you haven't felt this since?
No. I felt it linger for a few days as it slowly dissipated.
Is that the same with you, Sengris?
Yes, it dissipated a lot faster for me, or maybe my feet just got used to it. But it felt... It wasn't as intense. For as long.
I see. As Sengris and Luanda have revealed that they have sensed something, Dooley, did you happen to have any sort of special sense?
Not really. Not that I've noticed.
I see.
Then again, they always said I was a bit more obtuse to those things.
There's nothing wrong with that. You seem to be well enough in your work. I wouldn't take it as any sort of detriment. May I ask how long everyone has been within their duties?
Luanda would let you know that she's been there the longest. She's been there, she's probably in her mid-20s, so she's been there about 6 years. Dooley has been there about 3.5, 4 years. And Sengris has been there about 3.
Alright. That helps. And then she will turn to Nildair.
Yep.
May I ask how long you've been working with them? I imagine you've been working the longest as the head of the project.
I have. As the head of the project, I've been here about Oh, I believe about 20 years now. That was when I took over from my predecessor. Bless you?
Was it due to their passing, or?
Their retirement. I had apprenticed under them for some time and came into my position when they decided to retire.
Let's see. I take it that you oversee all
Sure.
three of their... You oversee all of their specific projects?
Yes, I do.
Do you take any projects specifically for yourself?
Typically, no. Most of my time is spent checking over all of their work.
Let's see. Have you felt anything strange about the mushrooms?
I definitely felt a shift in the ley lines a few weeks ago, as everyone said. And that was...
How did that respond to you?
very strange. Perhaps it's because I've been here longer. Perhaps it's because... I don't know. But it felt like... something very large was about to happen. And then it simply vanished. And all of that energy simply released into the ley lines and spread out like a shockwave.
Have you noticed anything strange outside of your work, other than the ley line? Any changes in your cohorts, or anything that might have changed? Any constants?
Other than the mushrooms, nothing I can think of.
Hmm. I have something that I would like to attempt. It involves magic, and you can disagree if you wish. But I would like to experience your memory. What you remember about this ordeal, this moment.
Hold on, I'm typing to Norman.
Gotcha.
My neck. Ooh, just popped. Right back. How's everybody tonight?
You good?
Chilling, I guess.
Yeah.
Peachy Keen.
Does that answer your questions?
I
Is
am
that sufficient, Norman?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Shane, Nildare will agree.
Okay.
Get back in the swing of it.
Back of the swing.
The swing.
All right. She will. She will activate Detect Thoughts,
Okay.
and she will step up to him. How tall is he?
He's a half elf, so he's probably like 6 foot, 6'1".
Okay, she's taller than him.
Not super tall for a guy. Definitely not as tall as D&D men can get.
Yep. Where are my big 8-foot Goliaths?
This is a half elf, man.
She will step forward, close her eyes, and she'll just set her hands like under each of his ears, just very gently. Now, try to remember exactly as it happened. Allow me to see the dream.
Okay. So he will close his eyes and focus. And you're asking for basically when the weird energy spike happened.
Yes,
Okay.
because we've been around a few of those.
Yes. So what you
Yeah.
see is as you kind of go into this little vignette, it very much the best way to describe it is it's like when the Warrior of Light gets the echo, but not as disorienting. So it looks like that kind of blurry around the edges vignette style. And you see him through his eyes. It's like you're sitting at a desk. You're going through some reports. Yeah, you looked at an Elder Scroll. You're going through some reports that you see are from Luanda and Dooley and Sengris. So it's basically their things of like, oh, this is how things have been going. I am going to try this new method. Different things that like graduate assistants would give to their professor. Things like that in a lab. He's sifting through them. You see he's making some reports, drafting some notices and letters, different things like that. And suddenly you get this feeling like a spark of Oh, that was a brownout. Okay, like a spark of electricity runs up your spine. And it almost pulls you to sit fully up straight in your chair. And you pause with your hands on the notes and reports. And your eyes almost unfocus as this wave sort of comes over you like something building. It almost feels like the sensation of seeing the water recede from the shore as a tsunami is about to sweep in. You feel the sense of energy building and growing. And just when you feel like it's about to reach a critical mass, it stops. It's like you've reached the edge of a cliff and stopped and you are hanging on the edge. You're holding your breath as this energy sits. And then like a massive breath getting knocked out of you, the energy dissipates. And you feel it flow through the ley line under your feet and shockwave out. And you know that it's not just being felt here. This is being felt anywhere that has a strong connection to the world or to natural magics or the ley lines. That this is basically getting... what's the word I'm looking for? Like dispersed throughout this network to kind of more evenly distribute this overabundance of energy. And as it starts to balance out where it still feels kind of weird, it's still there, it's slowly ebbing. You kind of sit for a second, just processing, and then you get up to go and check on your employees, and that's where the memory fades.
So, that essence in the ley line, has that been similar to what we've been encountering?
It doesn't. Well, there are parts of it that feel similar, but not all of it. In fact, I would say most of it doesn't. There's maybe an aftertaste of something that is where you've experienced elsewhere, but it's almost overwhelmingly, proportionally other things.
So it has aftertones, but we specifically don't.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hmm.
But that's not all of it. There's a lot of it is
more
from other sources.
So, in summary, pieces of this have been what we've been dealing with, but there's a lot more in the pile.
A piece of this is what you have been dealing with. There are many other pieces that are different energy signatures, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
But there's definitely that taste of ash in the back of your throat from that shockwave of magic. But you know you wouldn't find it if you weren't looking for it. It's so faint compared to... It's a drop in this bucket. It's a fairly large drop. But it is one of many.
I think that helped.
I certainly hope so.
Would that have taken a minute?
Probably thereabouts. It was probably about a minute-long memory.
Alright. Just needed that clarification because that's how long detect thoughts last.
Yeah. Then it would have taken... It would not have taken more than a minute.
Okay.
I would say for something like that, even if the actual incident was like more than a minute, you basically could have pressed fast forward on the VCR player and watched it in high speed.
Man, I don't need to see all this shit. Okay. Alright. I don't believe, since you're the most attuned and you've been here the longest, it may help to have the rest of them, but it would also use up resources for the rest of the day. We'll see if we can spare those resources when we come back to it.
Very well.
But this has been quite enlightening. If anyone else has any other things that may come to note that would possibly be important, don't hesitate to come and contact me or any of my friends.
I will make sure we do.
And Miss Luanda,
Yes.
if you do find any sort of possibility of cleansing the impurity, please see about having remedies made for those kept in your care.
I am working as quickly and safely as possible. I do not like that they are being held here against their will, but I will not suffer to do them harm just to release them.
I know. I'm not accusing you. Sometimes actions must be taken that seem the best from one direction and seem unacceptable in another, as she looks to Harka. The best way to deal with those is to solve the problem outright, rather than divulge on the moral dilemma. If we are able to solve this issue, then the problem of whether or not it's okay to hold them will no longer apply.
That
And
is
I would
my
rather not have everyone turn against each other.
I appreciate that.
Have you at least allowed for them to contact anyone outside if they needed to?
Of course. We have been with them as they have, especially if they have not been capable of contacting them on their own, as we've offered those services, just to ensure that they do not give out locations. Anything other than the location of the heart they are permitted to share freely.
What is so goddamn important about your fucking grove that you think you're allowed to do this?
It is our home. We will protect it. We do not turn away those who are injured or in danger.
Instead, you hold them prisoner.
In this extreme circumstance, in order to prevent them from doing harm to themselves or others, yes. Normally, no. As soon as they are ready to leave, we provide them with the memory tonic, or we offer them the opportunity to stay and become a part of the community if they do not wish to leave.
The insanity that you
It
just
is
spouted,
not my decision.
that you think is right.
Part of the
I
ship,
don't
part
think
of
And
the
I
it
crew.
is
swear to
awful.
God, if I hear you say it's not my position one more time, I'm going to break your nose.
You'll do no such thing, Harka.
That was a bit much.
I believe I'm done here, if you will excuse me, Nildare. He kind of nods at her and she just gets up and leaves.
Awkward.
I believe everyone else is free to go as well. I've
Okay,
asked all the
Norvin, I have to
questions
tell
could
you this
muster.
because I know you don't listen to the watch together. That happened right as the music ended, and then Pyro comes in with the awkward, and it was very well timed.
Deliver us.
Wanted to share that little funny moment for me.
Deliver us.
Yeah.
Lord of all, remember.
Oh Lord.
The three remaining
As-
are just looking at y'all.
Sister said that they're free to go about their typical activities. She's asked everything that she can think of.
Then Nildare will dismiss the two. And Dooley and Sengris will go about their business.
I think we need some discussion amongst us.
I understand. I will be in my office off of the library if you need me. And he'll leave. So you are now, I would say Sengris is probably the only one left in the lab. Dooley has gone off to do his own thing. Sengris is, he's actually gone into the mushroom room and closed the ward behind him, where he is tending to the mushrooms. He seems to have put on some, like, fantasy PPE. Like, he has a mask, and different protective gear to cover his clothing, different things like that, as he goes in and tends to the mushrooms.
With this ward up, I don't believe we have to worry about anything gazing at us. So, anyone have any insights before I say my findings?
I have no
Arka, I
idea.
know that you are very inquisitive of them. Did any of them seem off to you? Other than the one that you hate, apparently.
I don't hate her. Her lack of responsibility for the things she allows to happen here is what pisses me off. And no, other than my annoyance with their willingness to do the things they're doing. I don't care if it is their community. What they are doing is wrong.
I believe they made it very clear that they're not very fond of that wrongness. But sometimes
That
people aren't
one
strong enough
person
to swing a
did.
sword at that wrong thing.
That one person said it.
Do we really want to talk morality right now?
You're right. Tess?
Tess
did you
says,
think of
clutching
anything?
her clipboard.
No clipboards.
Yeah, she did not give Tess back her clipboard, so she's just holding on to a stick. She's
It's
like,
still
"Nah."
it's still hidden under her dress.
No.
No
At
ideas.
least it's warm.
Can you ask the question again?
Did you have any insights with everything we just learned?
Honestly, no. I'm kind of like an arrow.
Air.
Yeah. I see solutions. But they all involve collateral that you wouldn't really like, nor Harka. So if we're doing this the scalpel way, then I'm kind of just here to shoot. So the minute the mushrooms turn into a giant hulking mushroom that starts to move and punch people, that's when you call me. I can hunt it down, but as it is, I'm just an arrow stuck in its quiver.
I see. Thank you. Icarus?
The only thing that I can think of would be to go into that room, because that's where they all said the weird feelings were coming from.
I see. That was something that I can agree with. Harka, any other things other than how they were acting?
This is out of my wheelhouse. They were all telling the truth. But other than that, my opinion on the matter is that the mushroom should simply be destroyed.
I see. Well, allow me to run over what I believe may have taken place. So, this issue has been risen from a surgence of the ley line with a variety of magics. Within that variety that I witnessed was what we've been dealing with. That enhanced necromantic power that whoever had been undergoing this ritual was using to sabotage the gods that we are trying to protect. In that possibility, we know that they went through this ritual and failed. This surgence through the ley line could be the remnants of that ritual, with how many advanced spellcasters that they used for it. I understand it's possible that that magic went rampant, and we're only familiar with one of them. So the rest of them must have been the rest of their spellcasters. In that case, that means whatever is lingering here was spawned as a result of all that combined energy from their ritual. If something is lurking from outside the ley line, or still within it, just hidden, then that would explain why it's able to get through all of their normal defenses that they have around the heart and around the mushroom storage. and it's able to watch them from within there. It also explains, if it's a magical-based creature, why it can't peer past their defensive wards that they have in their in here, in their cultivation lab. Because usually magical wards are targeted towards those kind of creatures and that kind of movement. So, like Icarus said, and like Tess had suggested, there might be something watching from within there, and it's been learning on how they tend to the mushrooms and create them, and has been mutating them to its own ends. Or maybe it does it without even noticing. Either way, we'll need to take a look in that room. Does anyone have any objections or additional input?
Not really.
I'm going in with whoever's going in.
No, nothing at all.
Okay, we'll see if they have any extra protective gear that they can spare. And I also have prepared magic that will help us against the mushroom's effects while we travel within. She'll walk up to the barrier to the mushroom zone and tap on it. Try to make a knock.
It'll sound, and so Sengris will come back in. He'll kind of make a little gesture and open the ward. He'll pass through and shut it back. Yes?
We need to take a deeper look in that room, and I was wondering if you had any extra protective gear for my colleagues.
I might be able to get some masks, but other than that, that's about all we have.
If that will help, then any bit counts.
Alright, I'll see what I can rustle up. Huh? What is his job? Is he a certified shift lead?
Alright. How many masks do they have?
He would bring back enough masks for everybody.
Is that gonna help me, granted that I don't even breathe?
Then for you, no, it won't do anything. For the breathers, it'll do something.
But breathers.
Alright, everyone. Masks.
I have a snoot. Help.
She'll kneel down and help Tess get it on properly.
I don't have ears. The fuck is this on?
Your little hornies.
Well,
Your
told me
little
not to do
horny
that anymore.
points.
20 points.
Icarus
Also,
will
Tess
somehow.
has ears.
Oh no,
Look at the picture. She got big ass ears. What do you mean?
Found my ears!
Where have these been? I've been looking for them.
Got your ears.
Oh, thanks, boss. You gave my ears back.
I'm all ears.
It's literally the got your nose meme, but it's got your ears, but Mab just plays it and she'll just randomly take a body part and, like, honestly, I think I might start doing that, where she'll just come to you in a dream and be like, I got your tail. And then you wake up the next morning and your tail's not there. No effects, just lols.
Is that why I don't have tits?
I got your tits.
Icarus, were you about to say something prevalent to the game?
Not really. I was just gonna say Icarus struggles to get his mask on over the beak.
Oh damn, I forgot.
Sister plays
The kobold
caretaker to our
and a
party
cobra.
and helps everyone get their masks on.
And a dragonborn. Fuck! All of the breathers are birds or reptiles.
We've been through this.
We have a bird
So
and 3
now
reptiles.
the real question is now hang on. The real question is Tess has a really short snoot. Harker's in the middle. What the fuck are we doing with a Rex's head ass?
Rex has a high wisdom, so if he can't get that bitch on, he's gonna have to suck it up.
Wait,
Well,
hang on.
so here's the thing.
I think
It's like a.
you know-
I'm imagining like a KN95 mask. So with his mouth being very long.
Is he technically no? Hang on. Actual question. His technical stats is lizard folk, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He's a lizard folk.
And doesn't he have an ability that lets him hold his breath for like 10 minutes?
15.
Shane,
15.
15? I was like, Shane, will you look? Let me look at his bio
Yeah.
and look at his picture and see. Yeah, he's got a heckin' the long side snoot on there. So like it'll cover the front.
I will refrain from explaining why I know specifically that it's 15.
Oh, I just assumed you were looking at it on Connor's sheet.
No, I knew it was 15 before I pinged it. But yeah, he's got good wisdom, and then I have a way to give him advantage if that's what the masks do. I don't know. What
Yes, they do.
land
Yeah.
on them.
What the mask is for.
And just in case, just in case anyone's mask gets fucking wrecked by big mushroom man or something, I can
Mushroom
hit
man,
them with it too.
take me by the hand.
All right, everyone got your masks on. Everyone ready to throw down with mushrooms?
Yay,
Yep.
I'm immune to COVID now.
All right. So, to start off, Sister's gonna hit herself with enhanced ability, wisdom.
Okay. Just a reminder that is concentration.
I won't have Beacon of Hope up while I have this up. Beacon of Hope is for after, so I can hit everyone with it. And it only lasts a minute, so.
Ocean man.
Alright, so she has that for a wisdom check so that she can perceive a little better.
Okay.
And I suppose we'll walk into that room.
All right. So Sengris will let you in. He's going to linger by the door so that he can quickly deactivate the ward in case you guys need to get out quickly.
She'll turn to him before we dive into Shroom Zone. If anything happens in terms of needing assistance, can you please gather Nildare and anyone capable of fighting?
As quickly as I can.
Mushroom.
She'll nod to him, and I guess we head in.
All right. So you head into this. I mean, it's a cave. Mushrooms, like the dank darkness of caves. So it is it's pretty. It definitely feels. You guys can kind of feel the earth squish underneath your feet because it's very damp in here. It's humid. Mushrooms like it.
Lizard gang.
Now that Sister, you would not have noticed this before because to you the mushrooms have never been nice, or normal at least, and you've only been in that room once. But now that you know to look for it, you do get a vague sense that you're being watched as you move into this room.
She will try to use her enhanced senses to see if it's coming from a specific location.
Okay, what specific enhanced senses? just the wisdom check, perception?
Perception.
All right, go ahead and make me a
Yes.
perception check at advantage. 18. It doesn't feel as bad closer to the entrance. Feels like it's further into the room, but that's about all you get with an 18.
All right, we'll travel further into the room.
Okay. As you get further into the room, into the more dense mushroom areas, I would like everyone to make me wisdom saves with their masks. It is at advantage. Sister, since you are not breathing, you do not have to make the save. Okay. Okay.
That was just wisdom. Hang on.
Well, I mean, you do, but you have to click it for Rex.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sister
Rex
is
is currently
controlling
holding
Rex.
his breath, isn't he?
That'll be fine. Okay, 15. 12.
He's holding his breath. Does that help him? Or
Yes, that he would not have to make the save. It's the same as not breathing. Because right now it's the breathing in the spores.
Okay.
No!
Where is that information? Yeah.
Uh,
Tess, you start getting a little bit lightheaded. You feel a little lightheaded and dizzy, disoriented.
Actually, no. Add 4 to that.
or 16.
Let me double check.
16.
The aura.
That's a success. Then you're fine.
Oh yeah.
Icarus
totally.
gets plus 4 to that as well. So
The 15
19.
was enough.
All right.
Right.
Remember, plus 4 on all you guys for your saves because of me.
Yeah.
Being deeper in the room, may I perceive again?
Yes, you may.
Harka's gonna be doing the same thing.
24. Then make a perception check.
I literally can't beat a 24.
Okay.
Look into my eyes.
Sister, it feels as you're going deeper, you look and you just kind of barely see what looks like a small passageway deeper into the cave.
Does it look like it's intentionally there from the caretakers, or does it look like it's even out of their sight?
It looks like it's out of their sight.
Yeah, that's what I feared. They're just so used to walking in here and doing all their shrewd nonsense, they don't even notice a fucking crevice in the back.
Well, it is
That's
very
just-
small, and this room is fairly dark, so it does blend in rather well.
I get it. Alarm. There's a flash flood warning 2 hours ago. Flash flood warning 1 hour ago. I get it. It's still fucking raining.
Flash flood warning right now.
Yeah.
Open your window. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
I explained it when I got in the call earlier that it was like I was going through a fucking car wash on my way home.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I think you're getting it worse than me.
But,
It's just thundering like a motherfucker out here. Speaking
How
of which,
small? How small is the hole, or crevice, or walkway, whatever?
It looks like the largest of you would just be able to fit through it.
oh cool, Tess just walks in.
Oh yeah, Tess is fine.
Tess just walks in. Icarus
Yeah.
just walks in. Sister tries to pull her fucking 300-pound fat ass through it.
Now the thing
Rex
is,
has to shrink into a small animal.
no, you have to walk sideways, sister, with your fucking halo around your apparatus.
Well, she can fold that thing up.
Okay, good.
Since I'm already concentrating on the spell, I don't need it out. Alright. Well, I believe we may have found something noteworthy.
What'd you see?
She will lead them to where they can clearly see it. Because I imagine it's like hidden in the back and like
Yeah.
blends in with the rock.
Very much so.
Tess does like a pointer dog and like points right at it. Boing.
Alright, before we dive into this, I imagine someone go inform Singris.
How many feet back is Zangris?
I'd say at this point he's probably about 60 feet.
We found a hole!
He's behind
Oh,
a barrier.
what?
We found a hole!
Oh, well, I guess it works.
Okay.
Yes! We found a slit in a wall!
That's not good.
Yeah! We're gonna go look in there!
Be careful.
Sangris, please.
Okay!
Thank you, Tess. Please inform Nildare of the development and, just in case, gather up any able-bodied warriors that might be able to react if something tries to escape.
I'm walking to the wall slit now. Goodbye!
Tess,
Okay.
no, not you first.
Tess.
Okay. What do you mean? I'm the tank. You don't know how to
I'll
wave
have to
through?
squeeze my fat ass in there, ain't I?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Tragic belly.
Yeah. Cinches up his belt. Tightens his armor down. And he's gonna get in.
Oh, can you say "oh bother" when you walk in there? I read a book like that once.
No, he only says that if he gets stuck.
I'll wait.
Rude.
I've got Don't ask why, but I have butter in case, just in case.
Silence.
Arca's going in. He is
Alright.
ignoring the fucking kobold.
She
Alright.
wields butter.
Marching order, I imagine we'll have Arca, and then either Sister or Icarus, and then the other one, Hess, and then Rex as the rear guard. Because he can shape and
Mm-hmm.
get in front of anybody he needs to. So, Icarus, you want to go second or third?
I'm fine with going second.
Alright. That's our marching order, I suppose.
All right. The path leads a little bit. Like, I'd say it's probably another... It's probably a good couple of minutes before you guys come out into a rounder, almost like lit with this purple incandescent, or not incandescent, fluorescent, like luminescence in the room itself. And it looks like a big circular chamber in the cave.
We're about to fight the second boss in Wind Waker. Damn, no one knows it. That's what
I
he's
only
playing.
played through Wind Waker once.
I've only played the one.
I'm not a
Zelda
Legend
game.
of Zelda fan.
What are you a fan of?
Final Fantasy XIV.
Final Fantasy?
Fair enough.
There's a
Which
big,
one?
there's a big ass plant named
Monster Hunter.
Caladamos.
Elden Ring.
Let me see it. Let me see it. Oh, you said Wind Waker. I was thinking of Skyward Sword. I don't remember Wind Waker hardly at all.
Damn, it's the best one.
Oh, see, I'm a Twilight Princess girly. Imp Midna.
Unironically, 40 pounds. Alright, let's get back to it. We're in a dome area, right?
You're in a, yeah, it's like a big chamber. Big circular.
Are the spores filling this chamber, or is it?
My honest
Yes,
response.
they are.
Your honest response is Wyverian girls?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't know what that means, but sure.
I guess I'll look around the room.
Okay. Would you like to make a perception check at advantage? 27.
27.
That's beautiful.
Got my gunners on.
You see, and 25 was the DC for this. As you're looking around the room, you see kind of towards the center what looks like moving dots of light, but they're sunlight. But they're kind of shifting as though there's some sort of way for sun to get into this room, and something is in it that is moving slightly and shifting where the sun peeks through.
When you say that, do you mean something is in the way, like in the route the sunlight takes, or something is in the sunlight? Like
Something is
currently?
in the route the sunlight takes.
Okay. So, can I see where the, like, if there's a hole in the ceiling that it's coming from, or?
You may. Would you like to look up at the ceiling?
Yeah.
You'd like
Play
to
the
look up at
Scooby-Doo
the
theme.
ceiling, wouldn't you? How wonderful. I love it when they look up at the ceiling. So if you guys would like to put yourselves
I literally
over
did the
here.
fucking... Me in real life, when you said that, I fucking gritted my teeth, closed my eyes, and it was the fucking moment where it's like, it's on the ceiling, isn't it?
It's on the
Yeah.
ceiling!
All right, before we start, I have got to go use the restroom.
God damn it! I will wait.
Let me make sure that I have the proper amount of spells this goon
Yes.
can get. Level 6, and max wisdom, that is 11 spells, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I need to fix one.
Looking up at it, Harka's gonna look around and say, if anybody's got a shield, I could really fucking use it.
Oh yeah, you lost yours. Shit.
Womp womp.
I got a shield.
Not you.
I don't think Rex has a shield. Hold on. He has a wooden shield.
This is a wooden shield.
Give me that shit.
He just fucking yanks it out of Rex's hand. He's gonna be, you're gonna shape anyway. Fuck you. This boy prep to speak with plants. I'll be damned, dog. I'll be damned.
He was like,
And
can I speak
This
with...
was before
No.
he's like barely been in the grove. He really just kept that the whole time he was in the grove,
Yeah, he did.
hoping he would talk to some plants. Holy moly! I guess it's fair.
He kept trying to talk to the mushrooms, and I'm like,
But there were some on here that were questionable. Beast bond. Why would you keep beast bond?
I think he did. Yeah,
Fucking
why would you
seagulls?
keep it? See...
Skywrite was perfectly reasonable, granted our
Yeah,
situation.
Skywrite made sense. Even though we love to make fun of him for Skywrite just because of that first campaign. Nasir, have we told you the story of the OG Skywrite?
I do not think so.
So in campaign 1, Pyro's character, Fractal, had an evil lich that was out to get him.
Who we were
Actively-
somewhat kind of accidentally following around.
Well, bit of the inverse, but yeah. So one time they got, not like split up, but like they went different places in the city. And Connor's character, Bellum, who was a druid, was like, oh, I'm gonna let Fractal know where I am, and used Skywrite to put his name up in letters over the city of like, Fractal, this is where I am, come find me.
And he was just like,
He was like, great. Now, because I think that was after he had found out that Barul the Lich was alive and looking for him.
Owl of China knows you're here.
Exactly. It really was now all of China knows you're here.
Nice.
It was a beautiful moment. Very funny.
He was a
Connor
little
is
silly.
very reliable for making dumb decisions.
You have a magic weapon, Harka?
I have a silvered weapon.
Does that count as magic?
I can make it magic.
As Rex has elemental weapon. They could give you a scorcher. Granted, we're fighting a plant. A magical fire weapon.
I mean, I imagine fire might do a little bit better. And it would allow me to concentrate on something else.
It's either that, I either give you a fire elemental weapon, or I give Tess a fire elemental quiver. So the difference is elemental weapon is a +1 and a D4 of the element, and then the quiver is a D6 the element.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, she is our DPS.
Yeah, but the requirement would be that Tess has to not really miss, which means sharpshooter is less favorable of an option, because whether or not he hits or misses, he uses up the quiver. They're both concentration. And then this one also makes you more accurate. I think elemental weapon would be better, because it also makes your weapon become magical in that case. The quiver only makes them do fire damage, doesn't make them magic. Yeah, elemental weapon's better. Giving that to either you or... Could even give the elemental weapon to Tess. Yeah. Wait, she has a magical bow, doesn't she?
Yes.
Bow of friendship. Yep, doesn't work. Icarus has a non-magical scimitar, but he only gets one attack with said scimitar. You get two. Mathematically speaking, it's better to put it on you, even though he would like the accuracy increase. Yeah, elemental weapon on you seems the best bet in terms of that. And Moon Druids can shape as a bonus action, so that's good. He needs to slap down on you and then shape instantly. Where are his shapes?
I don't think he writes them down anywhere.
There's no... Okay, no, he's got them right here.
Oh, thank
I was
God.
about to say, there's no motherfucking way. Let me see some of these stat blocks. Compare them.
Okay, yeah, sorry. There's
Oh,
no
you're good.
negotiating holding that unit no longer.
Nah, you're good. That
All right.
happens.
You're dead to me.
I know. That's nothing's changed.
I'm sorely disappointed.
Oh, he knows how to hit
Wait,
where it hurts.
what's going on?
Please, nothing. Please. Please, baby, I'll change. I'll get a cork.
No. No.
What's on
Don't
the-
say that,
what's on the-
please. Don't say
That's-
that to me.
Ow.
Don't say that
What's
to
on
me,
this?
please.
What's up this?
Okay, I forgive you.
Thank you.
What's on the ceiling? God damn it!
Okay, so as you look
It's
up,
a spider thing with eyes again. I'm
it's
blasting
not
it
a
to
spider thing with eyes. Well,
A power
it's
shot
not a
knocks something
spider
right out
thing,
the
but
back.
now that I look at the eyes, they do look kind of arachnoid, but I promise it's not a spider thing. Because as you look up at the ceiling, you see a set of eyes blink open. It looks like it does have a lot of eyes. You know what? I'll just move it to the token layer.
What the fuck is that?
Fucking my gunning.
Looming down from the ceiling and looking at all of you.
Oh, what ugly motherfucker!
You see these little tendrils with mushrooms on them. How many of them are there? 6 tendrils with mushrooms on them, kind of floating around it. Not floating. They're wiggling. Let's roll initiative, shall we?
So Testia just screams, "You motherfucker!"
Let's see what this sounds like.
Harka's gonna look at Sister and just say,
That's
"You
not
bring me to the most wonderful places."
It's not
I'm
great either.
sorry. I'm not much one for planning dates.
Don't worry, I'll take you all
Why
to
is
the
that the
Feywild
exact
next
same
time. We'll have a
song?
hell of a time.
No.
Oh, it's
No.
just the
I don't
Mario
know
music.
about that one.
Well, this is from Tekken Tag 2, and so I was like, okay, maybe Mushroom Battle will be better in there. It's not.
Mushroom.
It's terrible.
How serious do you want this music?
I don't know. Hold on. There was
Wait.
one other one I saw. This one
Hang
might be
on.
interesting.
Someone shoot me the link since YouTube is being a bitch with ad blockers right now.
Okay, that's decent enough. We can deal. This is good enough. I got you, Norman.
I already sent them.
Too late. We both sent it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're good. And sort.
Invalid access code.
That's weird.
Is it mine or lives?
Lives.
Weird.
Oh.
Try Pyros.
It would have made sense.
Invalid access code.
Weird.
Please
It would
use a
have.
valid one.
Okay. Invite. There we
It's-
go.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
It's pinned in the general chat.
Could also just send him the link of the video.
Yeah, but that
No,
one,
that's
when he
not the-
said YouTube was being a bitch with ad blockers, so. Okay, it's Rex's turn first. This bitch is like 80 feet up on the ceiling. Actually, let me put a symbol for that.
80 feet up.
Thereabouts, yeah. Oh, this will also help. It is technically upside down on the ceiling.
Gotcha.
If only there was like a stalactite, that would be perfect. I'll put a little fortress.
Alright.
The fortress will be that he's on the ceiling. You can't see that at all. Wow. That's
I can see
visible.
it.
You can see it? Good.
Yep.
Okay.
I also see all the fucking
Dots?
buffs that motherfucker's got.
Okay. Good.
Is that buffs or
They're
is that
not meant to be
representative
hidden.
like tentacles? Okay.
Alright, I guess we can, this man has one offensive cantrip, and it is melee. Jinkies. Alright, we're gonna open up with a moonbeam right on that goon.
Okay. If you would like to draw that out, please.
I shall.
Con save.
Shall indeed.
That's a failure.
That was just me drawing it. I mean, actually move it. Move you down the circle. There we are. We'll set it right here.
Okay.
Room Hydra! Alright, well, it takes 11 radiant damage.
It does. I already put it on there.
Alright, and Rex will take some steps over here and end his turn.
Okay. Icarus.
I kind of want to see what this thing does first, so I will move over here. and take the dodge action.
All right, fair enough.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Tess.
Are you flying at all?
Not right now.
Gotcha.
Okay. You said this thing was 80 feet up?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. So, Testa doesn't stop screaming, but she reaches into the back of her quiver and pulls out an acme arrow. And see here. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit. The
How about a
23, however.
All right. So at the attached to that 23 arrow is a tiny piece of dynamite. As I use a bonus action to activate my explosive shot. Go ahead and make me a dex save while I figure out how many mana points.
20.
Yep, it'll take half. Let's see. And up the intelligence modifier, which is the funny half 4, so 5 points, so 5d6. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Additional points. Oh yeah, 5 for that. Alright, so it takes the first 10 piercing as normal, and the rest of the damage I'm about to deal is fire damage. If that means anything.
It does.
It heals. All right, it'll take half of that, so 9 fire damage.
Okay.
And you said if it was surrounded by if there's anything about it being tendrils or besides that is within a 10-foot radius. If there's anything else.
Nope.
If that affects anything.
It doesn't.
Okay, just checking. All right.
Okay.
And that will be Tessa's turn as she skibbity paps.
Parker's just standing there. What the fuck is that high-pitched noise? Looks down at Tess. Oh!
Okay, on the Shroom Hydra's turn.
As they blew it up.
The Shroom Hydra is going to...
Did the fire damage look like it did anything noticeable?
Looked like it did less than you expected.
Okay.
The Shroom Hydra is going to move this way. And crawl down the wall. So that was 5, 10, 15. So it was here.
I'll never get good use of
5,
that power
10,
shot.
so it gets 20 feet down the wall, so it is now 60 feet. And it is going to dash.
I'll remain faithful to my railgun.
So it gets to 30 feet off the wall. 30 feet up.
It is 3 turns.
That is its turn. Sister.
You made something that's fucking resistant to fire, dude. It's resistant to sister.
I'll be honest, gentlemen. I'm cooked.
Stares at radiant damage.
Holy shit. I have one thing of radiant damage, and it's a cantrip.
Ayo.
Still up on the roof?
It's coming down
30
the wall.
feet. So it's now 30
Tess,
feet
it's-
off the floor. On the wall. Which,
Tess,
on
it's
that
time
note,
for the 4 a.m. DPS check again.
Okay.
it's on the wall.
You just throw a rolling pin on my nuts, why don't you?
Oh my. I'm listening to Kali Demos' theme. Fucking plant bastard. Alright, well, shit. I was hoping that dealing with plants I could stick with the fucking... Well, actually I have Spirit Guardians, but I don't really want to be close to that thing.
At least we found out after I took a pot shot. So, yeah.
blowing a large spell.
Instead of blowing elemental weapon on Harka.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, well, just because my fire is off the picture does not mean I'm useless. Sister will take some steps forward and give me a dex save.
Alright, dex save. 24.
Also,
Holy
+5 on a mushroom's dex save.
Mushroom!
On a
Mushroom.
shroom hydra.
Fucking dick ass, nothing happens as I blow fairy fire. Holy crap. 5 plus 5 on a
Establish the
mushroom.
mushroom has
It's
has
a
good
shroom
dex.
hydra!
How much is shroom and how much is hydra?
Both.
God.
¿Por qué no las dos, motherfuckers?
Alright, well.
I'm proud of this one.
Back. Yep, that's Sister's turn. We'll be quite honest here.
Alright, Harka, you're up.
Don't worry, I'm sure Wither and
him up,
Bloom will do
Parka.
something.
Well, fuck me.
One of the few times Wither and Bloom would actually be.
Points
useful.
at it. I'm gonna fuck you up, fatty. Vow of enmity.
Alright.
Is that my divine channel divinity? What is my vow of enmity?
My divinity is your channel divinity. You have 2. You have Abjure, the
But I've only got one channel divinity a day, so there goes that.
yeah, vow of enmity is basically you're gonna fuck this one guy up, and the other one is basically no one can escape. Or this person can't escape you. But I don't think this thing's gonna do any escaping.
Yeah, we're at its house.
And then he's going to cast fuck.
Yes, fuck. Mushroom.
That's an interesting spell.
Hold on. I was not prepared for this. Liv.
Yes.
Aberration, Celestial, Elemental, Fey, Fiend. Undead.
None of those.
Oh, really? None of those?
It is
Say
a
the list
monstrosity.
again to let me make sure.
My lord, there is a point.
Aberration, Celestials,
It's
Elemental.
a monstrosity.
It is
Yeah,
a monstrosity, yeah.
Okay, then that's not gonna work. I prepared that for fucking nothing.
Ooh.
Pulls out this fucking scimitar. Oh god, I'm gonna fucking break this thing using it. And cast magic weapon on it.
Oh.
God, not a single one of us could have asked them druids if they had a semblance of a fucking two-handed weapon for this man.
And
With
He
how
moves
he's been
forward.
yelling at them, I don't think
Please
they'd be
dodge.
I used my action to cast magic weapon, buddy.
Ooh, I thought it was a bonus action.
actually, if it's a bonus action, I can't cast it.
Oh,
Because I
because
used Vow of Enmity.
Vow of Enmity
Yeah.
is a bonus action.
So I do not have magic weapon on.
Not yet. That
But
means
you
you can dodge.
Could dodge.
Dodge.
Fair enough. Put that boot on you, son. Alright, it's Rex's turn. What's that motherfucker gonna do?
Alright,
What's
so...
that man gonna do?
Moonbeam, does it take an action to move it?
Bonus action to move it.
Yeah,
Bonus
that's,
action?
I think, yeah.
Alright. Relocate laser beam onto phase.
Okay. Con save. Nope.
Fail it. That is a whopping... What? Where is it? There's no way he doesn't have Moonbeam on here. Okay, it's at the top. Boy, migrated that to the top. $5. $5. $5.
Damage is damage.
Okay, shit.
Oh. Forgot about that.
Uh-oh.
I'll
I
just
don't
do
like the
that
sound of
double
that,
on
Liv.
its turn. I'll just do double of it on its turn. It's okay.
Okay.
Is that Rex's
Yeah,
turn?
sadly, Wither and Bloom doesn't actually fucking do any special stuff to plant-based life forms.
No, not if they're magical.
Nope. Unlucky. Alright. He will just navigate some more. And that will be his turn.
All right. Icarus.
After a dodge. Hold on. He had no action, so might as well dodge.
Icarus is going to move up to here and continue to dodge.
All right. Tess. Ah!
Fuck. Alright, bonus action. I'm gonna put a hunter's mark on it.
Okay. Let me scoot it so I can put a sticker on it.
Ah!
Don't worry, I know where it was. It's another thing the Moonbeam is good for.
Okay, so whenever you hit it. Okay, so it's both attacks. I had to make sure I trend toward abilities that only activate once per turn.
Yeah.
Plus a crit check. I need global damage modifier. There you are, you little bastard. Damage 1d6. And proc. Alright. We bop! Alright, 16 and a 20.
A 16 will not hit, the 20 will.
Alright.
The 3 is Hunter's Mark. Okay, so that's 21. Yep.
And that is a magic bow. So 21 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Does that look reduced in any way? Is this thing gimped on piercing too?
Piercing looks fine.
Alright, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can't use my abilities. Those activate with a bonus action. That's my turn.
Okay. The Shroom Hydra's turn. I'm going to do what I forgot to do the past 2 turns. Or the past 1 turn, so I'm just doing both at one time.
Regen.
Mm-hmm. That's at the end of its turn.
Oh, it's like that one fucking Hydra. We gotta find the element that
and
fucks
it is going to climb the
I'm
last
putting
30
Electrion!
feet.
And lost. Oh my god.
It's going to climb the last 30 feet down the wall.
I can't escape. I'm in this goddamn GPS.
I'm scooting it over to take the fortress off of it so that we know that it is no longer climbing.
Gotcha.
Let's see, I think it was...
Up 1.
Yeah, it was here. No, it was here, because if I turn it, it was like this.
Oh, yeah.
And I rotated it. I was like, if I rotate it, I'll know. Okay. So.
I believe ending its turn in the Moonbeam takes more damage.
Yeah, but it only has 30 feet of movement.
Okay, well, let me see.
Okay. So, it is going to make 2 fire coral beams. The first one is going to be at Harka. The second one is going to be at Icarus. You see 2 of these tendrils with this red-capped mushroom at the end of it shoot out these beams. This one is at Harka.
Miss.
I don't think a 12 hits. And this one is at Icarus. Another 12.
Miss.
There we go. That is...
Right, so it takes the damage from Moonbeam at the start of its turn, so
Okay.
I needed to have rolled another Moonbeam on it from when it started its first turn in it.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, well, he takes half of this. So,
Okay.
3 damage. And then he started this turn in it as well, so roll
Okay.
another one, please.
$13. That's a fail.
He fails that
6,
one.
all right.
6.
Okie dokie. And now, I'm going to privately roll something. Okay. Targeting specific parts is not an option.
Noted. All right.
It probably loses them when it takes a certain amount of damage of each turn.
I was curious whether it was something we had to hit specifically, or it was a cap, kind of like a rat.
And you see the same vine that withered before, another tendril. Oh no, it's 2. I forgot. Oh, interesting. What color is that one again? That one. Got it. You see one that has this kind of whitish purplish mushroom sprout, and then this kind of orangey brown one that you had noticed wither before sprouts again. That is its turn. Dice-aster.
Alright. Dice-aster will move up a little. Unfortunately, everyone, I had a lot of my detective spells ready. I did not expect to walk into the Goon Fest. But how far away is this thing from me? 80 feet. That rules out most of my cantrips. Alright. Out of all of those, let me read something real quick. 30 feet. I started up here. Feet. That's within 30. That's within 30. That's not. It's not. Okay, she will step over this way instead. And I will just, despite how ineffective it is, I will drop the sledgehammer.
Okay.
Yeet.
Alright, dex save.
Let's hope he rolls low.
No. He doesn't. So that's 14 halved to 7.
Dyson. Mostly just trying to get in a position to do a different spell, but didn't want to waste my turn, so I didn't really have anything else to hit him with.
Damage is damage.
Alright, that will be Sister's turn.
Alright. Harka.
Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me.
It might.
He is going to take a couple steps forward. That should put him within range. And he's gonna take a deep breath in and shoot 2 lines of lightning at him.
Alright. Is that con or dex for you?
I believe it's con for me.
Lightning, I imagine, would be Dex.
Post it again. I know it says in your description.
I'm Dex. It's Dex.
Oh no!
Oh, he rolled terribly.
God. Where were you when I needed you?
Give me 2 of them because he's doing it twice.
There's the first one. There's the second one. Second one's a success for sure.
2d10. Yeah. So
At least
that's
it's
the
not
first
fire
one.
damage.
Okay.
That's the second one.
Okay.
69.
Nice.
Nice.
Then he's gonna move back to where he was. Does that look like he took full damage from those?
The one that he... yeah, he looks like he took about as much as you expect from a save and a fail.
Okay, so we know he's not resistant to lightning.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good information. Anyone have a source of cold damage?
Rex.
Tess has a source of cold damage.
Rex.
Would you look at that range? That's a fucking tragic shame. You want me to get melee? It's called Arcane Archer, you cunt.
I know. I'm griefing you. Relax.
I will not relax. I'm fine. I'm already amped by a Latreon now that this thing walks out of the woodwork.
I'm missing a spell.
Didn't you check?
It just didn't tick it on. Tidal
Oh.
Wave wasn't ticked on.
Nope.
Okay. Tidal Wave does bludgeoning, sadly. But maybe I should have done that while he's on the roof. No. Yeah, maybe I should have done that when he's on the roof. Damn! Alright, well. Might as well hit him with a big old clonk.
Alright, tidal wave, that's a dex save.
That was a terrible roll.
Still fails. Okay, so
It's
it
knocked
unfortunately is resistant to
It's
bludgeoning
immune.
damage. Resistant.
Fuck!
So it takes
Well,
5
I
bludgeoning.
guess it's a good thing I don't have my hammer on me.
Still is prone. Doesn't it also get pushed? I'm scooting him so I can put the prone
let's
on
see.
him.
Half as much damage as knocked prone. What events? Doesn't say anything about pushing, it's just knocked prone.
Oh, okay. I just thought it had a push with it. Maybe I'm thinking of Tsunami.
He's at least knocked prone for if anyone wants.
Yes,
well,
he is prone.
That's actually gonna fuck up Tess. Oopsies.
Too late now.
I'm back here.
Alright. Is that your turn?
He will move a bit closer to the front line.
Yes. Good. Icarus.
Icarus is just gonna take a few steps forward and keep dodging.
Alright. Good call. Tess. It's prone. Tragic.
It's tragic.
Did I say one furious Rajang? Meant 3.
3. Hey, I didn't knock it prone.
around a casted couch.
Yoink.
Monkey
I didn't
see,
knock
monkey
it
do.
prone.
Alright. Yeah, alright. It's prone. Do I actually have anything else? Certainly not. Yeah, no. Alright, just gonna take some plunks then.
Plunk.
I had disadvantage.
Yep.
Make sure
Alas.
I don't have to. Let me see if I don't have to move forward a bit. Okay, no, still within 80 feet. Plunk.
The 24 will hit. Yes. Okay, so that's 11 plus 6.
Hey Shane, look.
So 17.
Hey, look.
Shut
Shane.
up! Shut up!
Hey, look.
Shut up!
16. No, 17.
17 just misses.
This thing is an AC of 18.
It sure does.
What the fuck? Okay. Alright.
Very hardy mushroom. Hard to pierce. You do see one of the red fire mushroom tendrils wither away, though. Oh, wait.
Okay.
No, that only would have been 12 damage. I calculated it like it was a crit.
Well, then give it 5 health back.
Yeah, it would be 5 back. Alas, that does not meet the damage threshold for withering.
I actually will go back into melee if this shit keeps going.
Sorry! I read it wrong.
Alright,
Hey, if I'd gotten much farther, I would have left it.
that's my turn.
Alright, Shroom Hydra regenerates health at the beginning of its turn. It also takes damage.
Also takes Moonbeam.
That's a failure.
Divine Judgment. Jeez.
I summon vegans in attack mode.
Hey, Shane. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
15. No, that's not what I mean to say. Thank you. Thank God I did that before I hit enter.
Under 50?
Okay. Huh?
Nothing.
No, I almost put just 15 in the health bubble instead of saying minus 15, so that would have been bad. Okay, so now it's going to move forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30! Hello! It is going to make Let's see, how many attacks does it get? Oh. That'll be fun.
I think you know what how many attacks it is.
Oh,
You're
it's
joining
got
us.
reach. Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just within 5 feet of you.
So
It's
this one is
technically
a
in this
Harka.
That hits.
That
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
grappled. Oh no, that's with 2, so this is the second one at you. Nope, that
That
misses.
misses.
It's gonna use 2 fire corals at Icarus.
Does it have disadvantage since I'm standing here?
No, because it has a reach of 10 feet on the Vine Lash.
It is within 5 feet of him, though.
What does Val Enmity do again?
I get advantage
He
when I
gets
beat it.
advantage.
Okay.
Liv, it's technically within 5
Oh,
feet
okay,
of Harker
fair enough.
from there.
So 14.
Oh, he's dodging anyway, so
Oh yeah, it's disadvantage anyway.
miss.
Yep, miss.
Yeah. And another one. 24.
That'll hit.
7 fire damage. This is another one at Harka. How about a 25?
That hits.
Now you're grappled. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's its turn.
Hold on,
Oh.
Liv. You're taking into consideration you had to get up from prone, right?
Ah, no, I wasn't. Thank you. 5, 10, 15.
Rewind.
Give me back that 8 health.
Hey, Grizz, get back to 7.
Yes.
Except it's probably just going to laser beam at everyone again anyway.
Well, you can only do 2 laser beams, though. So I'll re-roll both of them. Put all of your health back. This one will be at Harka. 13
Miss.
does not hit. And this one will be at Icarus at disadvantage. 12 does not hit.
Out of
There we go. See? That's why I told you put your health back. Yeah, because the vines are in 10 feet.
Did he take the moonbeam again?
Yeah.
He
already
did at
took
the
it.
beginning of
It
his
was
turn,
the
yeah.
15.
I did the regeneration, and then I did the moonbeam, and then I moved him. Okay. And he still got that up. He did lose 1, so he has 2.
Yeah, so then our default animation.
Okay,
It looks
there's
like the
one.
Wurzag dance.
That does that. And need to roll one of these. 2 is that one. Okay. Okay. That's its turn. Feaster.
Alright, she's going to take a step over here. I believe that puts me in range of all of them. Yes. And she will cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
I think, yes, even Tess. So all of us, including Tess, are now beaconed.
Badass. Okay. Sedge turn.
That was my action. I believe I was right about here, right? 15 feet. I'll just take a little bit of a step over here.
Okay. Harka.
Okay, since I can use my breath weapon for each of my attacks, can I use a breath weapon and a normal attack?
Yes.
Okay, charging in, one more breath weapon.
Dex save. 12. That's a fail.
Fail.
Where were these when I cast fire?
Okay. And your
Mister, I
attack.
think your servos are breaking.
As he's running in, doing that, he's also going to cast magic weapon on himself.
No. I was going to put elemental weapon of acid on you to see if that is what fucks its regen.
Oh,
I'll
I
put it
mean,
on
you
it
still
first.
can.
Stack the boofs.
It'll just
Okay.
overwrite my magic weapon.
Wait, Kate.
But technically, your weapon becomes magical while you have magic weapon on it. So I can't even target it.
And
Oh.
swing and a miss.
Animus.
17 tragedy.
Yep,
Yep.
just misses. Alright, is that your turn?
He overswings. Fuck, this thing's short. That's my turn.
Rex.
Quick, get a bowgun.
A bow gun. Nah.
Maybe Tess reaches out and pulls out the Demon Lord Buster.
All right. So, with his bonus action, he will wild shape into a huge constrictor snake.
Okay.
So make me triple size. Big boy. And he will slither over to this big bastard.
Yep.
And we'll hit it with a constrict.
Okay. Hold on.
So
Does that work on creatures that are 2 size categories larger?
there is no size category limit on the constricting.
Good to know.
Right, +6 to hit. And it would be using the snake's strength, which is a +4, and then
Yes.
his proficiency, which is a +3. So God damn it. Chat.
Yes, keep him still. I'm driving into melee.
I'm trying. Let's roll D20. No, not a D0, D20. That's not. God fuck.
Yeah, that misses.
Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Alright, that's his turn.
All right.
At least has 60 temp HP, so.
Icarus.
I am going to rush in and attack.
All right. Get him.
Alright.
20 will hit with a 16. Very nice.
And then I will use my bonus action to give me extra movement to get out of there.
Yep. All right. Tess. Were you disengaging or dashing with that?
Dashing.
He's
Okay.
swashbuckler, so can't hit
Oh,
him.
that's right. Thank you for the reminder. I knew something felt
Well,
weird.
not
That's why.
swashbuckler. He has mobile, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm a swashbuckler.
The swashbuckler does it.
Oh, they do it too?
Yep.
Link.
I
Yeah,
think
that'll
that's it.
help. That'll hit.
Link.
Yep.
With a 15. Very nice.
69.
Nice. -9. Very nice. It's looking pretty rough.
And then action surge. Nope. Never mind.
Unfortunately,
Alright.
those both miss.
1, 2,
Alas.
3, 4. Yep.
All right.
Gambled on the
The
sharpshooter.
Shroom
I
Hydra's
did.
turn. It gets its health back. Not minus,
And
a
then
plus.
it gets its health unback.
It does,
by a
but let's
laser
see
beam.
how much health it gets unback. So,
5.
5. Okay. And it's got friends. It's got friends.
On the other side.
Yes. Actually. Oh, wait. Harka, you... Oh, no, you missed it with a melee weapon. And Rex missed it with a melee weapon. Icarus hit, though. I did forget about this. Sorry. Icarus, you take 4 poison damage.
Okay.
And it is going to release its Death Cap spores.
Ooh! Death
I
cap.
need Rex and Harka to make me a wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
Yes! Wisdom!
You have a
Advantage!
+4.
That's a success.
Rex, wisdom save at advantage. This motherfucker better not.
That's a success.
Thank God.
Alright. And it's going to make its other attacks. Oh, wait, it lost a Death Cap. Hold on. 2, and it lost a Fire Coral, 2. Okay. So it gets 4. These two will be at Rex.
Ooh.
Does a 14 hit?
The snake, yeah.
The snake? Oh, then it's grappled! Yay!
He's being gripped.
He's being gripped. How the
And
turntables.
that's minus.
It can still use its Vine
minus
Lash
11.
attack, it just can't grapple another creature. So these other two are at Harka. That's not what I meant to click.
That hits.
You are not grappled because it can only grapple one target at a time.
Give me a sec. I need to make concentration checks too.
You good. I pause.
I pass and I pass.
Very nice.
Rex also needs to make 2.
Yes, he does.
Does he have Forecaster?
I have no fucking clue.
I think we've
No,
actually
it
said
does not
Okay.
look like. Does not look like he does on his sheet.
Okay. He gets
So let
back
me roll his con
one of
save.
those and one of those.
Goodbye, Moonbeam. Ooh, ooh.
Okay.
What was his starting feat if he doesn't have Warcast?
I think he took skilled.
Oh, that goober. Skill expert.
Yeah, that's it. Alright. That is the Shroom Hydra's turn. Sister!
Alright, she's already concentrating on Beacon of Hope. So can't drop anything else that does concentration. All my fire stuff will do reduced damage, so maybe not the best. Let's see how wise this goon is. The bells toll for thee.
Okay. Wisdom save. That's a failure. It is definitely hurt. Roll that.
2d12.
20.
20!
Crush your
Nice.
fucking mind, you bastard.
Does the necrotic do the full damage?
Yes. Wait, actually, let me check. No, it doesn't. It's resistant.
Oh no!
It gets 10 back.
Our damage is broken. Alright.
So, sister, can you do any damage to this thing?
Radiant. That's
Half
it.
damage.
I
Half
can.
damage.
It's half on Radiant too. I can do half damage
No,
to this creature.
No, I'm saying you can do half damage. No, Radiant is normal.
I can Sacred Flame it. That's it.
At this point, actually, I can tell you, because at this point you have discovered its 3 resistances. It's Bludgeoning, Fire, and Necrotic.
Wow. Everything I have to offer. Let's fucking go.
Don't you have a spiritual weapon?
I
That's
don't have
force
it
damage.
prepped.
Well,
I told you,
fucking
I have
do it.
all of my investigation spells ready.
Shane,
I
I
did not
straight up
expect to run
told y'all last time that the reason I didn't want to move forward was because you were going to run into the fight!
I didn't know it'd be the same day.
Bestie!
Grr.
Don't worry, I always got that
It's
thing on
fine.
me.
It's fine. I am a support in the long run. I'm a support that has Fireball. So it's okay.
Is that your turn?
I don't have anything else to do. So yes.
Alright, Harka.
He's up in its grill at this point, so he's only got one thing left to do.
McWhack.
Remove grill.
That hits.
That hits. Here's your poison damage.
I'm resistant to poison, so
Good
1
job.
and level 2 smite.
Alright, put it in there.
What am I rolling for that, guys?
3d8. It's
Thank
a monstrosity. You don't get nothing special.
3d8. 15
Very
damage.
nice. Ooh, it's looking like it's on its last little spores.
Second swing.
It's got a lot of tendrils, but it's... oh, that's right,
21.
you have advantage. 21 hits.
Domain
A level 1
expansion.
smite.
Let me go ahead and roll your poison damage real quick. Actually, before you roll the smite, or as you roll the smite, because it doesn't really matter. Let me do your poison. That hits 0. It hits 0 with the hit. Would you expend the smite?
Fuck yes.
Okay.
That's how she says
And he's gonna point at it and go, someone figure out how to keep it dead, it's gonna get back up.
Yeah, this one said get hit 0, not dies.
Also,
did
he's
say
been
that.
watching this thing fucking heal the entire time he's been up in its grill.
Try lightning.
He's already done that twice.
Did he?
Or
Fuck.
several times.
Yes.
That's
3
why
times.
Rex was gonna put elemental weapon of acid on, and then
Interesting.
I was asking about cold damage, little goon lizard.
It's so weird.
Well, I didn't hear him. I'm so so far back here.
What's
I
weird,
don't
Liv?
think that's right. Hold on. I'm gonna look at the regular
The
Hydra
Hydra.
stat block real quick. And make
Well, a
sure I
regular
didn't-
Hydra would be dead right now.
Well, because of the
Once they-
fire. That's not what I'm checking.
No, not the fire. Once you bring a Hydra down to 0, it's dead.
Well,
You
that's
mean
what I'm
Hercules
checking.
lied to me?
I'm making sure that I didn't copy something down wrong because I'm seeing contradictory information.
Disney lied to me.
Okay, see, that's different. And now
People
I need to
die
look
when
at
they're
it
dead.
in here.
Fuck.
Because that's a very different thing.
I'm out of Uncrustables, but I want more.
Oh god, Civ 7's coming out
Yes, it is.
Oh, no.
in February. We got time.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Let me make sure. 'Cause if I copied something wrong, I want to make sure.
This time, Liv, don't get it
That's
on
so
an Epic Game
weird.
Store.
Yeah, this time Liv buy it on
So,
fucking Steam like
no,
the
I
rest
know.
of us.
So there's something in the stat block from this that I adapted it from that I copied both correctly, but they're contradictory.
Oh, yeah?
It regains hit points
go
at the
ahead.
start of its turn if it has at least 1 hit point, but it says if all of its vines die, the Hydra dies. Which is
So
the death
basically,
condition.
They're both
You can-
in death conditions.
It can die in 2 ways. So the way
Okay.
the Hydra works
Then it dies.
is it has 5 heads, which
This one
technically,
is
if you
written
do 25 or more
slightly
damage,
differently. So this one is written slightly differently than the one from the monster manual. The one from the monster manual says that when it regrows heads, it regains hit points for each head regrown in this way. The Hydra I adapted this off of, which by that I mean I changed names from flowers to mushrooms, is it regains hit points at the start of its turn if it has at least 1 hit point and at least 1 daisy vine, or whenever the Hydra takes 15 or more damage in a single turn, one of its vines dies. If all of its vines die, the Hydra dies. So it's written differently.
It has 2 death conditions.
That's so
Losing all of its vines
Well, there we go.
and going to 0.
So it's dead. It's at 0.
Harka's just gonna keep chopping at the thing to make sure it stays dead. Chop off all the vines,
the
chop up.
things that regen from death are those trolls, I think.
Trolls, that's what it is. That's what
The
does
Webber
it. It's
Jack.
trolls. I could have made a troll Hydra, but I didn't. Well, there you go. You beat it.
The Jabberwocky.
A shroom troll Hydra.
A Shroom Hydra. So this was based off of the... I'm very proud of this. This is based off of the Bloom Hydra from Tome of Beasts 2.
Hell yeah.
And because I saw it and I was like, oh, that's really good. And I was adapting it and then I was like, wait a minute. I could turn all of these flowers into mushrooms. And I did.
Beasts in this house.
And I'm very proud of it. So I had it, the Earth Ball was the one that does the AC. Fire Coral was the fire damage laser. Reishi was the healing mushroom. Webcap was the poison, and then the Death Cap spores. Very proud of that. That one was, it was also supposed to be like a necrotic damage, but I was like, nah, that's gonna be the weird brain spores. I'm very
That's
proud
good.
of that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good fight.
Yeah, it was fun.
You probably should have given it probably like an extra 50 health though.
I thought it was, so I
We killed it really quick.
So I misunderstood the death conditions. I think if I had understood that it was 2 death conditions, I would have said it regenerates at 0 if it has at least one of the reishi vines.
Oh, I mean, you could drop another rumor gooner on us in the future.
Oh, I absolutely could. But for now, you killed it. I don't feel the need to be like, well, suddenly I'm changing what it is.
Mythic mushroom.
Mythic mushroom. No, not here. Especially because it's
surprised they didn't have
9:30. I know
legendary actions.
I know Eastern Standard Time, guys. Gotta go to bed. I don't want to keep
Nope.
people up too long.
They have Labor Day
Yeah.
shit. I don't.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to get up.
Yeah, but you don't know how to sleep.
Yeah, but
anyway,
I don't
so.
sleep.
That's
either,
true. You
man.
don't sleep because you're a goon.
I did have something I wanted to change, like either next time we leveled up or at something.
Okay, I need you guys all to do me a favor.
Yeah,
Go on
but-
Steam and look up the game Squirrel with a Gun.
Bro.
No, I don't think I will.
Oh, come on. It can't be that bad.
I don't believe him.
I'm trying to get back to
fine.
regular music. I do kind of want to look at it. I'll look at it after the game. Okay.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Alright, opening.
Yay.
Okay,
killed the
someone
blue
want to
Hydra. I'm so
explain
proud.
whatever the fuck that was?
It was a bloom. It was a shroom hydra.
That was Harka.
Squirrel with a gun. Are you fucking...
I don't think I've ever read or heard anything about something like this before.
Look around, see if there's more, and if this grotto goes any deeper.
Okay, but would you guys be mad at me if...
If what? If what?
Well, maybe there's a second blue shroom hydra. Maybe I've decided to put a second one. Maybe suddenly a wall opens up.
And it's
World
another.
If you want more fight, I'll put another shroom hydra on this map right now.
I think we're good.
If it started out as a
Alright,
twin
I-
Hydra, that would have been pretty fucking insane. But
Alright, so
I think another one
get
just
half
showing up would
my
just get gooned again.
Alright, I get half my arrows back.
That's the fun
Alright.
part.
We loot the mushroom. Is there anything besides there?
Yeah.
Okay, so actually this, I will say, based on the vines that it still has, you get 2 fire coral vines. You get 1 reishi vine, 1 web cat. I'm just gonna type it.
I
this
have
one in
the
the pantry?
parts book. I
Yeah,
have the pantry, so
yeah. I don't know if this goes in the pantry or the hoard.
it's
I
a
think
monster part,
I-
so it goes in the pantry.
I think they spoil. So yeah.
I just put monster parts in the pantry. I don't really put other loot.
Okay. Alright. That's how we split it.
Harka's gonna tell Rex to go get the druids.
I imagine they should be running in here at some point.
No, don't use. We're in a different instance than them.
That's true. They can't get through the fog gate.
They
Alright.
can't do the.
Rex will
Yeah.
Rex will slither over, and
He's
he'll
too
talk
big for him
like
to
this.
get through.
He'll talk like this snake and. Oh come on, he's a snake.
Robin
No,
Hood?
it's too big. Because I said when the passage it was just large enough for the largest of you all to get through as medium-sized creatures.
Fine, he'll go back to normal. I want him to go out there and talk like the snake from Jungle Book.
Oh, like Ka?
Trust in me.
All right. Edit the
I'll
pantry
answer you
that
later. I have to
Hydra
think about it.
gave us.
Chaos raids.
So, as a joke, I want to say that when I use my smites, Harka's yelling, "Stop resisting."
Does your smite just look like a
Nah.
phone book? Your spiritual weapon is a phone book. That's what it is.
No, it's a bar of soap and a sock.
It actually
Yoink.
blasts. It does blow up in a sphere of light, but it's the police siren ones.
So Sangris is the only one that will come in because he has the protective gear, and so he's very carefully picking his way back. Oh wow. Oh, that thing is fucking huge. What is
Language.
that?
It's a mushroom. What the fuck do you think it is?
appears
That's
that
not a mushroom. That's a
Okay.
monstrosity is what that is. Who would think that's a regular plant? Who would
I
try to
guess
talk
so.
to it?
I kick his shin.
So it appears that the magic. Jesus Christ, this music's insane. Okay. It appears that the magic that surged through the ley line, that small echo of it before it retreated, seemed to have taken root within here and spawned this creature. And as a byproduct, it might have been corrupting the rest of the rooms, and through its vines going through the ceiling, it might have been spreading those spores outside.
Oh, that's bad. That's very,
She
that's very
will-
bad.
She will hold up one of the death cap mushrooms, as they had apparently had the same power as making people lose their shit and attack people near them.
Oh, yikes.
These mushrooms that it attempted to use on us seem to have the same effect. So it's quite possible that it was... I can't say for certain if it was intelligent enough to learn from your cultivation techniques and cultivate more spores to send out, but if it was smart enough, it makes sense why it would be watching you during your methods to spread its own variants.
Oh, wow.
However, in good news, with its death, she will pick on Detect Magic and try to see if any of its corrupting influence is fading away.
You do notice it fading away. It takes a few minutes to really become noticeable. Or it takes a little bit for it to really become noticeable, but you do notice it fading away.
I do believe that you won't have to worry about any further spread. Just double down on your efforts to destroy the ones that remain, and try to keep your current storage safe from any contact. Also, the 2 experiments that I set up, they might give you some insight on how to protect your actual mushrooms. And once you destroy what remains of the corrupted, mutated ones, then I don't believe you should have any more issue with them.
Oh,
And how about, checking your room occasionally for holes in the walls?
well, that's definitely going to become part of the procedure now, but it's been generations and this has never, ever happened.
Well, it
Happened.
It certainly did. That's why it's going to become a part of procedure now.
Money.
There's a first time for everything, is the saying. But now that you know of this room, perhaps you can, once it recovers from the corruptive influence, at least, perhaps you can use it to your advantage and create some other variants.
I certainly hope so.
I had to stop myself before Sister started suggesting that they create hallucinogenic drugs in here on accident. Like, the other mushrooms are good with memories. Perhaps you can give, people peaceful thoughts and memories. Yeah, that's called drugs, Sister. Don't do that.
And how about, getting those tonics whipped up real quick so you can get your prisoners out of here?
As soon as we can confirm that all of the mushrooms, that the effects are receding and that nothing has lingered, and that the tonics are safe to ingest, we will.
Or, you could just let the people go.
Harka,
He
Can I
hesitates
at least
and
put it
doesn't
in
say
some-
anything.
may I at least put it in a little bit of perspective, Harka? I know
You can
that
attempt to.
I know that you don't like the concept of someone being imprisoned for something that they didn't deserve,
Uh-huh.
but imagine if you had been set free under such an influence and you attacked one of us or Delilah. It's something rather avoided. She'll step forward and set her hand on the back of Tess's head and just a comforting presence. With what happened with Icarus and Tess, I know Icarus would never want to hurt Tess.
That's not the part I'm angry about.
Then
I'm gonna leave you to it. He's just gonna go back.
The part I am angry about is that they could have gotten them out of the forest unaffected by the mushrooms. Just as they got us back in here unaffected by the mushrooms. Instead, no, they decide to keep them as prisoners, even if they weren't infected. When they could have safely gotten them out of the forest and sent them home.
That could have been a possibility.
Instead, they care more about their secrets.
I will agree with you that I don't like the secret premise, but it's their home.
If they don't want people to know that they're here, don't bring people here. If they want to still help people, make an outpost. Help them there. Never bring them here. There's zero point in bringing outsiders here if they don't want to be known.
I won't discredit your point. I suppose they were just being as safe as they could imagine for both parties, even if that infringed
No,
on
they
some of
were
their
being as
freedoms.
safe as they were could for themselves.
I mean, what exactly does that make a difference for us? We're just doing what's best for us, really.
No, we're not.
We're not,
We're helping people.
are we?
We're saving gods.
Hmm.
Did you forget about that?
I
We're not
vaguely
just
remember-
walking around doing whatever the hell we want, Tess. I'm not,
Well-
at least.
I won't argue with you on that point, but I'm doing the sister, not the gods.
Same here. I have no...
And I think help. I mean, Matt or they got their own thing. Mostly, we've gotten platitudes and a ride. I'm
I'm
happy
not
to help,
doing it
but
for
mostly
a
it's
reason other than to help.
help sister.
Yes.
What I'm getting at is we're kind of just
In helping sister, we're helping others.
okay. Doesn't matter to look.
Damn it! I knew this would happen. I need to get more juice.
My juice.
Yeah. The mucus is back.
What I'm really getting at, Harka, is we're out of our home advantage, if we ever had one. Let's just... We did our job, let's just get it, whatever it is, and go.
No.
What do you want to do?
They must do the correct thing.
And you're the Grand Arbiter of what's right and wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
That's very just correct.
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Well, I hope you never stray from your path.
Sometimes things aren't as clear cut as we would love them to be.
They usually are not. That's why you need someone who's willing to make the hard decision. Kill the wolves for the safety of the city. Let's get out of here.
I did the same thing for Mab, but you judged me for it.
Mab is a fae. She is not saving anyone. She is serving herself.
Arca, I like you. You're like family. Don't insult my boss to my face, please.
That confuses him a little bit. How was that a insult? She is a fae. Is she not?
You said it. You said it with malice. I don't appreciate that. You might say the
She's
correct
a-
things, but yeah, all those things you said are technically correct, but you said it with venom in your inflection. And I'm
Gonna fucking drop the voice. That hurt.
That's so fair. I respect it. You've
Yeah.
done so well for so long. I'm so proud.
I do want to continue this. I need to get some water.
Get some water.
It's killing me.
You need more practice, son.
Eat shit, Zrikich.
You've done so well for so long. I'm so proud.
Get good, noob.
Get good, noob. Well, while we take that brief moment to let Pyro get some water. Hey, this means I can actually start uploading the videos after this, because I've been keeping them back because the shroom hydra stuff has been a little visible.
I was muted.
Oh no!
Shitty man.
I just sat down. I've acquired water as well as a grand bonus cough drops.
Excellent.
They're very
Okay.
old cough drops, I think, but they're still cough drops.
You're cooked.
They
You're
came
gonna
from
get-
downstairs.
You're going to
They're
eat
dead.
those. You're going to wake up in the hospital in the morning,
Going to?
and they're going to ask you what you would like to name your affliction.
These are balls that were downstairs in like a bowl on the mantle.
They're gonna ask
I'm
you.
like, oh hell yeah! And I grabbed a handful and just walked back upstairs.
This man is going to get grandma-nitis. Old ass candy.
I'm pretty sure they were there since the last time I saw Grandma.
Yeah. Best of luck, though.
I am aghast.
I'm a kobold.
You.
Okay, so you're talking about the venom in his voice.
Yeah, you said it. You said it with very. It's too easy to call it disrespectful because I don't know if you respect anything. I'm
There's plenty I respect.
gonna walk
sister.
past that.
I don't respect Mab.
Just don't.
I
talk to her
respect
like that to my
you.
face. Then
I just wish
can
you had
conduct
someone else
reference,
that
please?
you worked for.
She shrugs.
Wrong by me so far.
So far.
About 400 years
And
now.
what do you owe her?
My everything.
And you see no problem.
All that
with
I am. All that I am. All that I will be. I am Mab Zero. I don't know. I know what I am. I know I'm.
God damn it. Sippy time.
I know what
You
I
have to
am.
aim off the screen and pull the trigger to reload.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hold this. There we go. There.
I know my lot in life. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm just blessed that I have family that I like.
She just shrugs.
So,
I'm sorry you're okay with that.
okay. What do we do now? Boss?
We go and we work on getting out of this forest.
Okay.
Argo will turn and start walking back out.
Tess will follow. Yeah. Tess just does that normal waddling walk. She doesn't have to bend over to walk through the crevice. As far as Tess is concerned, she isn't stuck here. If they try to keep it serious, go.
Well, I mean, if you really want, I mean, I'm going to you're going to keep me here, and then I get to play this my playground.
Exactly.
Hell yeah!
I'm going to become the Tom and Jerry of this place.
You're not. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
Exactly.
I said long ago I'm as dangerous to a small municipality.
Okay.
Fucking
Icarus and sister, do you follow them out? And Rex?
Icarus, well, yes.
Oh, Rex is already out. That's right. Okay.
Rex went to go get the gooners.
Yeah, he got Sengris. I'll put you
That's
back
some
on
good
this pretty
H2O.
map. On the art map.
Sister will, before we leave the zone, Sister will like reach out to Icarus and like just tap him on the shoulder. You've been
Yes?
awfully quiet. I know you probably don't care much about this situation, but I would value your input if you would give it.
I don't think it's right for them to be kept against their will, but at the same time, this is their home. They have a right to protect it any way they need to. If it were me, I would do whatever to protect my home. So I can't fault them for that.
Sister will smile very warmly. I suppose you have a point. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then she'll just wait for him to continue walking and follow behind him.
The girls will continue forward.
When you guys get back to the lab, Rex is there, and you see Nildare and Dooley are there as well.
Well, we believe that your problem
We
should
solved your
be
problem.
that, I suppose.
What? Sendra said your friend was saying there was some sort of mushroom hydra?
Yes. Whatever magic surged through the ley line, it took hold of some spores and it festered in that secret location. And I believe that it was watching to learn how to cultivate its own infested variant of the spores and was sending them skyward through its vines and holes in the ceiling of its small little cave. And that's why it's been spreading through the forest. The wind has just been carrying them as it dispensed them.
Well, then, he turns to Dooley and Sengris. I think we know what our next order of business is shoring up that hole in the ceiling to make sure that nothing else gets in or out.
With the remains of its corpse, you should be able to take ample samples to concoct a more potent fix.
We certainly hope so.
And once you're able to secure that your current variants aren't in any way corrupted, you shouldn't have any problem resuming what you were doing before.
We shouldn't.
You should send retinues of your soldiers out. Anyone with sources of magical fire or of magic distillation should be able to remove any of the current mushrooms that are rampant. And there shouldn't be any more continuation of their forming as long as there are no more spores let loose.
I will send out word immediately. Thank you so much for your help.
We did gain some of our own insights from what we learned, so it helped us both. And hopefully it'll help everyone get back to their lives and safe where they need to be.
Then I'm glad.
Maybe speak with the Archdruid.
She is in a meeting for the rest of the night, but I will arrange for you to meet with her first thing tomorrow.
I suppose that's acceptable, everyone?
As if we have a choice.
Fine with me.
Sure. Y'all got chicken?
We do have chicken, yes.
Oh, I want chicken nuggets
Alright, fair enough.
in my own weight.
I don't
Actually,
know if
no. Make it his weight. Wait, that's hard.
If you have any supplies, if we could just bring them back, I can...
Feed me. Where's my room service?
we'll provide what we can.
Yes. See, I can do that voice.
And so
I
you were all
suppose-
shown to the same room that you were allowed to retire in the night before. It's nice, it's comfortable. I don't think I described it, but it's like a nice... It's kind of like a hotel room, but big. Just
We
multiple
walked
beds, but it's
into a
comfortable.
Lord of the Rings elf
Yes.
hotel.
Yes.
Does
The Lord of the
have
Rings elf hotel.
I mean, there's only one real way to make sure it's a good hotel room. Does it have that one AC unit that just puts out that perfect sound to let you fucking conk out and sleep?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, Tess goes and sleeps right by that.
Didn't even get the chicken nuggets yet.
I'll
Already
trust
out.
me. Trust me. My eye will open like a T-Rex. Just
She'll do the cartoon fly to the pie thing.
yes.
You carried by the smell.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Tess
You
is
are
one
all in the
cartoon
room
character.
together. You were brought food.
Most important role of the night. No, sister wanted them to bring the supplies so she could cook it. I didn't
Okay,
get
they
these
would
damn
brought you
cooking
ingredients
utensils not
if
to
you
do
wanted
them.
ingredients.
Where are my nuggies, sister?
Hell yeah. The most important role of the night, baby.
My nuggies.
They're
Clearly, you
slightly
don't
better
own
than
an air
average.
fryer.
oh,
Now, I have to ask.
slightly
Where on
better than
Sister
average
is?
nuggies.
Where on Sister is that air fryer?
A lady never tells. Shut up.
Wait, even better. Hang on.
Bro.
I am. I'm going to hell.
Let's just say this. She seems a little distracted while she cooks up the nuggies, and they are slightly better than average nuggies. You do not get the exceptional cooking skill of sister this evening.
Tess tries to get in the oven like your average cat.
I want to go into the delicious chamber, father. That is called an
No.
oven, and you will die. I am strong,
You're not
father.
You
You're
will
not-
become
you're not-
the delicious bake the cat.
They act like it sometimes. I swear.
I always threaten
Oh.
my cats with the oven.
Hey, I'm done with a German answer to you. Come on. Yeah, you're Italian.
They not claim they were Jewish.
I did.
Okay, so moving on.
Alright. Nuggies and then
You
sleep again.
nuggies. You food. Do you talk about anything before you go to bed, or no? You just let things sit for the rest of eternity.
I
I
mean,
feel like it was left off on a pretty big hammered dent.
anything
They
to
got
talk
words
about.
for each other.
I said all the she wanted. She just vibing. She has no moral obligation here. She's here to either help sister, help her family, and or just vibe and kill shit.
Is there a window?
To the
Yes,
wall?
there's a window.
Sister will basically pull up a chair to it so that she can see both where everyone is, like make sure everyone's sleeping soundly, and so that she can see a little bit outside when she goes into the lockdown mode.
This being
Okay.
a druid hotel, is there a perch for our good bird boy?
There is a perch.
Throughout the night, there's just a little chirp every so often.
Oh.
Is
Fire
there
alarm.
Dom? Is there is there just a bunch of newspapers underneath you?
Perhaps.
I'll never say.
We sleep.
Tess.
Sussy.
What are your dreams like? When you dream.
Who?
Well, because I just thought of something. Tess will dream, and she's telling the boss what we fought and what was causing the thing. This big old mushroom with like tentacles reminded me of manga.
Prison.
What does Mab look like when you see her in your dreams?
Oh, just just the biggest, coolest white lady wearing a sometimes a kind of like an aurora borealis like dress, or just a black dress made of shards of black ice, and she's just where Tess met her for the first time, just in her garden.
Where are white women at?
Where are the
white bitches?
So you see her kind of shifting between all of these forms, like she normally does in your dream. And you look away for a second, and then you look back, and suddenly she looks more solid. More real.
Wow. This would be the first time she's actually just showed up.
Hello, my little dragon. I heard what you said today. And I'm very proud of you.
Tess just beams.
She opens up her arms.
Tess goes in for a hug. Huggies.
It's like when you're really, really overheated and you slip into between like cool sheets on a bed, and it feels so good. You got the fan running and you got one foot out from under the blanket. It feels so good. It's cold, but it's a refreshing cold. And she wraps you in her arms and strokes your head, the scales on your head.
Yee. Just as two
everything.
Yeah.
Well,
boss is best.
I think that deserves a reward, don't you, little? I noticed you had a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
I can fix that.
I just don't know how to use fire that great, you know?
Fire is temperamental at best. It can be helpful. It's vital for the survival of mortals. Correct.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's not as good as ice, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You are the frozen heart of my guard. My white dragon. And she takes a deep breath and blows out an icy breath over you, and you feel it crystallize where your magic sits and on that mark. And it almost feels hot for a second, like it's resisting, and then the cold settles and sinks in. And it's
Tess's
like
face just looks like it fucking Wimdy a fox.
It for a second it's too cold. It feels like a brain freeze for a second, but then it's that when you first take the sip of a cold drink on a hot day and you feel it.
Feels great.
It feels incredible.
It do be heckin' Wimdy.
And she pulls back and just kind of cups her long fingers with icicle-like nails. Just cups your chin. Always remember, you and I, we are one. And she kisses you on the forehead. And then you wake up. And it's the next
Tess
morning.
wakes up. You said you were looking at everyone as they sleep in your off-state sister.
Yeah.
Well, roughly during the last hour of sleep, Tess rapidly gets covered in a small cocoon of ice. Not even a cocoon. Yeah, she just looks like almost like dew on grass. It's just covered in like a layer of frost. Like,
Layer of frost just rapidly
Yeah.
takes after all that shit you were talking about with Matt. Sister doesn't like that a whole lot.
It just happens, just like.
Isn't that
and then
unfortunate?
Tess wakes up, and then Tess wakes up and does that little like cat shake, and it stretches and it just cracks off her and just poofs into powder.
Yeah.
How long were you covered in ice?
I'm saying this for flavor. It could have been like the last like 40 seconds, like.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been very long.
Yeah.
Because it would have been right before she woke up, so it would have been at most a minute.
Yeah.
Well, in that minute, Sister would have activated and walked over and tried to. She doesn't like Mab a whole lot. She'll try to use her heat to combat the iciness of Sugar Mom.
You can certainly try. But the
I
ice
will try.
seems
What
to
do I roll?
resist.
What do I roll? Fuck that ice.
How are you trying? What are you doing specifically? What actions are you taking?
Let's say she opens up the lid where she keeps her flame, and then we'll cast, for flavor sense, we'll use a second level slot to enhance that flame, aka flaming sphere, to just be like a ball of warm energy to try to combat the fucking ice. Hate map, dog.
Okay.
I hate Faye. I say Faye derogatory, not Harka.
Make me a wisdom check.
I'm rolling up against your fucking patron here. Alright. If there's one super important rule today, it's right now. To fuck over Mab.
24. You notice that instead of being what probably would have been intended to be like a layer of permafrost, that it doesn't fully solidify. And there is a little bit of melting on the topmost layer closest to you.
Infesting my family, you wretch.
I'm just a baby. Don't mind me.
Stop sticking your dirty Faye tendrils in my teammates. Teammate singular, actually. And you're never getting the clipboard back, by the way.
There's another frozen clipboard underneath there.
I don't know what boon you were about to get, but I might have fucked it for the sake of your future.
Who knows? That's up to Liv. She hasn't told me what I got yet. I have a thought, but
you would just, I guess you would just wake up to
you would wake up
Sister
when
being
everybody else
super
wakes
warm around you.
all right. So I sit up and I do that little stretch.
With the 24, Sister doesn't burn you. You take no damage, and the heat doesn't burn you. It's not even where, you don't take damage, but like, you don't, it doesn't hurt where you would say like, ow, that hurts, that's too hot.
You're in the sun lamp.
You're in the sun lamp, but it's getting a little warm. It's a little too warm for comfort.
I skitter away.
She'll shoot up and take a step back. Oh, I'm sorry.
I just shake out of a layer of ice. That's weird.
She'll immediately close up everything.
Good morning.
She's not a fucking beacon of dawn.
By the way, did anyone notice her turn into a mobile microwave gun? Is everyone else asleep and unaware of that? Am I about to get bludgeoned in the head by Harka? I turn around.
Let's see here. Perception. Would that have woken Harka up?
I turn around and I
That's
see
a
a descending hammer.
He's awake. He's just sitting there,
I
staring
went,
at the two of them.
Good morning.
Morning.
I
Kind of
suppose
looks at
I'll-
sister, and just like is happy to know that she is also very much against Mab.
She's red on the Fae. She knows how this goes.
I'm just a funny little guy. This is the exact best like way this could have gone with the Fae contract, because I've done the I want to rebel against the Fae a couple times now, but or rebel against the contract. Well, and I'm like, what if I just like my boss?
Well, everyone else can do the not liking your boss for you. Don't worry.
This is much more entertaining. Let's go.
Sister she'll look a little flustered as she tries to act like that didn't just happen. I suppose I'll cook breakfast. Anyone want something specific?
Something edible.
Can I have an ice cream sandwich?
That's an interesting breakfast, Tess.
I mean, I get cravings.
Mushroom omelet?
No.
The revulsion. It's insane.
Oh.
Was that revulsion, or were you going
that
big
mostly-
back mode?
That mostly came from my diaphragm rebelling against the voice.
Okay. I guess sister will cook up stuff for everyone. No, she won't. She is out of her mind right now. She fucks up every aspect. And still, even fucking up every aspect, it's almost average. I just imagine everyone sitting at the table and sister's just standing there as all the plates are out, and it's like just mediocre at best, and she's just staring at it, just no words. It's disappointment.
Harka will eat it. No objections. A 9 is just barely below average.
Icarus has been on a ship for long periods of time, so he would eat this happily.
Harker's a drunkard. He's eaten worse.
This is a cold world. Well, we eat each other regularly.
And then Rex lived in a swamp. You know, hold on. I'll do a. What would that be? What role do you think it would be to keep composure?
Wisdom save.
I would say wisdom or charisma.
Yeah.
I'll go for charisma. It seems more something on the lines of like trying to. It's
Yeah,
like similar to deception.
Wisdom is like keeping it together. This one's more like a social mask kind of thing. So yeah, charisma.
Yep. She just stands there, astonished. Everyone's just eating like nothing. And
Something
she
wrong,
just,
sister?
no. Think. No, nothing's wrong. I'm just gonna I'll be outside. And she will just step outside the room.
Parker will trash can lid his food, pretty much open up his mouth as wide as possible, just let it slide all in his mouth, close, and then head outside. So, you want to tell me what's actually wrong, or are you just gonna pretend like you're not unhappy?
I'm not unhappy.
Something's bugging you.
It's nothing negative, I assure you. I was just surprised.
By what?
I guess there's no point of me trying to say this delicately. I'm just surprised that I got so lucky.
Lucky?
Lucky.
With us?
Yes.
A drunkard, a kobold that has sold her soul to a fae, and the best of us, the thief. Oh, and Rex, the idiot of all idiots. We're the lucky ones, sister.
Not to me.
To us.
She'll just look up into the trees for a second. Close her eyes and then just turn back to Harka with the warm smile she usually has. Maybe we're all lucky.
Perhaps. Let's see if we can get the hell out of this goddamn grove. Without them fucking over our minds.
That would be optimal. I don't really want to lose the information that we just gathered.
I'm up for fighting our way out of here.
I don't really want to hurt any more people.
Last resort, then.
Last resort. Well, yes, definitely last resort. The whole point of this was to help them all. People outside and inside the grove. So to engulf them in radiant fire would kind of be...
Make me smile.
I suppose sacrifices must be made in this respect, Harka.
These people are nuts.
They just live differently than you and I. They have their own things they want to value and protect. Like Icarus said to me, it's their home. They want it to be safe. They want their families safe. They've been as reasonable and kind as possible in that regard. They haven't mistreated anyone. It's
You
an
consider
injustice
wiping
to keep
people's
them.
memories. Nice.
It's only of this place.
I stand by they'd just be better off not letting people come here.
But some some people here traveled here, and they want to do better for the Grove. They're
Then
not
let
all
those ones
native,
in. Then let those ones in.
but there's
They
no way of
take
knowing.
people who are injured and bring them here.
They were trying to find a cure. They were trying to do
No.
the same thing we were doing.
They do that. They were doing that, I guarantee you, before the mushroom incident. Instead of taking them to that outpost we were at, they bring them here.
I suppose we'll ask the Archdruid.
I don't believe anything the Archdruid says.
Would it make you feel better if I invaded her mind?
Yes.
Well, regardless, we're going to have to talk to her.
All right. Let's get this over with.
Guess we head there.
Okay. So it would be the similar place to where you first met with her. No, Pyro, I'm trying to find the correct wording.
Okay. Yes, there's a stand.
Hmm?
He's being taken by the fog.
Oh no, not the fog.
Oh god damn. Not the fog. Oh yeah, there we go.
Humans be like, I have my whole life ahead of me. No, you don't. Gormagala's coming. Pyro's being claimed by the frenzy virus at this very moment. I think we lost him.
Oh
He's
no.
dead, Jim.
Oh no, this can't be.
Where's the wording? I want to word it correctly. Literally fucking storming all night. Well, that might be if we lost him, that might be a good place to stop.
Damn it all! I wanted to hear that bitch. Nope. He's struggling against fate.
Oh. Pyro.
Come back to the light. I don't want the session to end yet.
Oh. He's trying. He's trying.
I'm screaming. We don't
He's
know
really
if your
trying.
mic's peaking or if you're actually back.
I still don't know if his mic's peaking or if he's glitching.
He's howling in the test voice.
The voice.
Hmm.
It truly is the void. Hello.
Is anyone out there? Release me!
I can't even remember what he was in the middle of saying, to be honest.
I don't either.
Lost to the sands of time.
Forever lost.
Blown into eternity, like the sands of the desert.
Hey, wait a minute.
Huh? Why can't you just type?
Oh, hold on. I'm looking at... Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the wording I'm looking for. Thank you. Never
Are
mind.
you like writing his new
Yes.
Real
Sugar
shit.
Mama ability?
Yes.
Hello,
Better.
Oh my
it's
God.
Pyro from phone.
Jesus
The
Christ.
PC's restarting.
Rest in
Gotcha.
PCs.
Rest
3
in peace,
CCCs.
There you go. I sent it, Pyro.
What were you in the middle of saying?
I don't know.
Lost to the sands of time eternally. Jesus.
Ah!
Oh.
Okay. I'll find a name for that, Pyro.
The void returns. I think.
Alright, I guess we go in before he gets lost to the sands of
Before
time
he gets
once more.
lost to times. Okay.
We go talk to Archdruid.
So Kenishai, the Wilden Archdruid, again meets with you all in the same sort of conference room chamber that you met with her originally. Yes.
We managed to find the culprit to the spores and dispose of it. You should be able to destroy all the remaining mushrooms and keep the other ones safe from any of that influence, and they should return back to normal.
I greatly appreciate your help. It has been invaluable to my people.
As long as everyone is safe from whatever problem that was.
That is all I wish.
There should probably be a tighter security on that facility. There was a room that was cracked through the wall where an abomination formed by the ley line disruption was learning how to craft the spores from your caretakers and releasing its own infected variant.
Yes, Nildare brought this to my attention. It will be dealt with.
And I hope you will find a way to compensate the people that you've kept here.
Whatever they ask, they shall have.
Me waiting for Harker to be like, accept their fucking memories.
I was waiting for that too.
He's just staring daggers at the woman.
I have a question.
Ask.
When you would bring people to the heart, did you do that to other travelers of the Grove for the mushroom incident, or was it only in retaliation to that?
If they were affected by the mushroom spores, they were brought here. Before that, it was only if they required healing that only we could give them in the heart. And that was in very rare and very dire cases.
Well, before she gave that answer, Sister would have used Detect Thoughts, which, since it's her innate ability, has no components.
Okay.
She wouldn't have invaded her mind, just see the surface thoughts. Yeah.
Everything seems to line up with what she's saying.
And then at Arcus,
I guess on her
behest.
surface thoughts there would be flashes of some
some of the very specific circumstance
Yes.
cases.
Some severe people that are severely injured that likely would not have made it had they not been brought to the heart.
And just for the nail in the coffin, I'll drop an 8 in the wisdom
Okay?
insight.
You get the sense that she's telling the truth.
Okay. I was concerned. I'm sure that you understand the premise of bringing them here only to have their memories wiped seems a little off.
I do. Which is why they are informed, and they are given the option. They are welcome to bring anyone they like if they choose to stay.
I see. On the matter of memories, what we discovered was the probable cause does involve our personal mission. So I'm here to discuss the premise of us keeping our memories.
Present your case.
The leyline disruption has a high probability of being exactly correlated to a ritual that we are investigating for a possible level of danger to threaten even gods. And losing this information could prove catastrophic if the basis was needed to be known in the future.
I understand. I believe, in this situation, it is of the utmost importance that your memories remain intact. I will see to it.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service to my people. You have
Think nothing
saved
of it.
many lives.
As much as I appreciate your thanks and praise, I do not do it for it. As long as everyone is safe, happy, then I will continue to do so. And hopefully I will have my family with me. I do.
That I understand.
Is there anything else that you may need us?
This was a thorn in our side for the past several weeks. It is no more, and we can do what we need to fortify.
If I may suggest something,
Please.
the heart is connected very closely to the ley line.
Directly.
That creature arose from the ley line's influence, and it remained in that layer which it spread its own corruption. Perhaps you can establish a group of your druids that research into the ley line and keep track of its happenings and surges. Maybe study it and find a way to control it and track if anything of this nature happens again.
It is certainly wise, especially since things seem to have been rather disturbed as of late. Something is coming. I don't know
Winter.
what, and I don't know when, but I can feel a change.
There's chumming. Silence, Fey puppet.
Poor unfortunate soul. In pain.
Is
Do
there
you have
anything else I
anything
can
that
do for
would-
you and yours before you leave?
Do you have anything that would block Faye?
Tess just slowly turns
Tess-
to look up at him.
The moment he said that, I just imagined Tess stopping and doing the grind noise. Stare at him.
There are spells and magics that have this power.
Yes, I'm capable of one of them myself, but do you have an item that would do the same?
We have no need,
Say caller, I fucking dare you.
unfortunately. I apologize that I am not able to assist with this, but unfortunately it is not in our possession. We have no such item.
Understood.
Do you... She looks at Harka. Do you have a weapon that he can have?
Certainly. What manner of weapon do you prefer?
Hammers.
I will see what I can find. She'll
Gives him a wooden mallet.
kind of call for one of her attendants and whisper into their ear and send them out.
Harka if he takes 2 levels in fighter. Action surge, dink dink dink.
Don't.
It's not recommended to hit the Bath's Ridge. It's my only fucking target. break that ridge right the fuck off. No head is denied to the Hammerman.
No head?
Sister will turn towards the party, as Sister is not one to ask for anything, really. Is there anything that you guys can think of that the Grove might be able to help us with?
And I have something other than basic leather armor.
They seem to be competent healers. He'll look at Icarus. Perhaps you could tell them of your wife's malady, and they could assist with either slowing it down or alleviating it.
I'll give you a mushroom. Do you want to do that?
Icarus will ask if they have anything to alleviate the side effects of a curse, or to break it outright completely.
Breaking curses that are this long-lived is easier said than done, and I am sure that you have found this if you have done research. And I see in your eyes that you have.
Yes.
I'll say she would have had the attendant wait until she get... If all of you are asking for something, I'll say she would have had the attendant wait so she can send the attendant out in one fell swoop. So she'll add something else for the attendant to go grab. There is something that may help alleviate these symptoms. I hope. It is different for everyone, but I have hope that this will help.
Thank you.
Whoa, quest chain be upon you. Your princess is in another castle.
I'm sorry, son. They're all escort quests. They move slower than your sprint, but faster than your walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tess has been in basic leather. She's in a solid 15 AC. How are y'all doing?
Sister has 18
What
with
kind
her
of
shield
thing
on.
would you want other than
It's got to be light armor.
Light armor. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Studded leather. +1.
If they can procure another set or any Icarus will also ask for that too.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to double, just give me a +2 on my bow. I'll double down and I'll just be
You
a
want
glass
these
cannon.
damn dirty druids to touch your great bow of
I was about to
friendship?
say.
Unbelievable.
I'll accept grenades.
Ooh.
Mab slipping a
Hey,
case
that's
of
what?
explosive.
It's a
ordnance in your
warhammer, right?
No,
Corbin?
he's a Maul.
It's a
Maul
Maul?
or Warhammer. He prefers Mauls, though.
He prefers Maul. Well, why didn't you tell me
Okay,
that?
hold
Why
on,
did you
hold
say
on.
hammer?
No,
I
no,
skipped
listen,
over
listen,
something
listen,
up here that said Maul.
Live.
Oh, that says mace.
Listen. His mind prefers Maul. His body prefers Warhammer. Because he can wear a fucking shield.
And he is technically this group's tank, much to his fucking annoyance.
Well, as Rex keeps getting stronger wild shapes, he'll have a lot more health than anyone else.
So.
Whoa, off tank be a pun.
You are the off tank though, by
Warhammer...
default.
I mean, Tess can come up and be the tank if you want. I've got like 65 health.
Hold breath.
You have more health than I do.
Have
Yeah.
more health than everyone has more health than I do, actually.
I've been getting real lucky with my rolls.
How much health you got?
53.
64.
Yeah, I have the lowest health.
So God forbid in the future.
Let's actually, because this is, I would like to take some time and do this well and get like good shit that I've thought out and not grabbed quickly.
Okay.
So give me some time to think on. I'll say that she gives you your shit, but give me some time to figure out what exactly it is.
Just say that they give us a reward chest with all the class specific loot for each of us, and then we start making our leave elsewhere outside the grove.
Well,
Please tell me we go to that outpost that butch bitch was at, so Harker can call her up something.
Again.
Do you want to go to that outpost that the butch bitch was at?
No.
But imagine the shit talk you could give Harka. We came in and solved their problem in 2 days.
Marco walking through. Hey. I still remember everything. Fuck you, bitch.
I remember everything, and I solved your worthless place's problem. Fuck you.
I just can't believe Harka wants to put a collar on Tess.
No, that wasn't for Tess. That was for Harka. He doesn't want Mav to be able to fucking touch him.
Hey,
No.
What would Rex
You
want?
told Tess to stop doing horny shit, and I'm just like, why put a collar on me? Yeah, I don't have to be right, but Tess is like, wow, hypocrites in this bitch.
Okay, so sister's not gonna ask for anything. It's up to you if you want to give me something.
One of us will have to ask for something for sister. What does sister need?
Exactly.
Because you know your character. I don't.
Sister has half plate on, so she's decent in defense. She has a shield. In terms of magical items, I don't think a Druid Grove would have the thing that buffs my DC, because that's cleric. Or cleric and paladin specific. I can't remember what it's called. Karen has one. What is it called? That fucking symbol.
Symbol of the devout. Amulet of the devout.
Yeah, I don't think a Druid Grove would have that. I don't know, Liv. If you want to find some gooner ass item that you think sister
What
could
kind
use.
of a type of gooner ass item? You don't know, like I put in the chat.
What about
like,
a Pearl of Power?
So something for, do you want like something for spells? Do you want something for weapon? Do you want something for armor? Like, give me a category and I can go from there.
We'll do this. But she doesn't even use weapons. Armor. This.
Why is Connor on Monster World Hunter?
Because
It's-
he hates me personally.
No.
He
Hang on.
probably just got home.
No,
He's
actually,
been on it the entire fucking time.
Norvin,
Okay,
no. Gayate!
He's away though, so he isn't
Yeah,
playing.
I was about to say.
He's not playing. It's
Knowing
just-
Connor, knowing how Connor acts, he probably just left that bitch on and walked away. He probably say he's probably the type of bitch that puts the computer to sleep instead of and then off.
Him hate me
So-
personally.
So Steam's just
Alright.
How
opened.
bad that is for your computer.
Here's the list.
It's awful.
We're gonna. Someone pick.
1d4
Yeah, someone pick the first one to be 1.
armor.
Armor.
All right, what's 2?
Wondrous, because we know you're gonna roll a 2.
All right, so armor, wondrous, and then what's 3?
Spells.
Then
Spells.
staff.
And
Alright.
stuff.
Here we go, baby.
And staff was the last one?
Wondrous it is. Find some
God
neat little
damn.
wondrous item. The dice. The 2 answers the call.
It really does.
Find some fun.
Now, what the fuck did I say?
No, you said it. You called it.
I didn't say anything because you had a point.
Wondrous.
But just find. I'll be honest with you, Liv.
Hmm.
I'm not power gaming with this character. I'm having fun. So just find anything that you think is cool or fun or useful, and I will use it to its utmost.
Okay.
All right, someone. I'm gonna hit Rex with an at and say, "What item do you want, Moonbeamer?"
What vibe of item? What category? You do not get to tell me I want this specific item.
I'm guessing you stopped the recording at this point.
Oh no, not yet. We're still going.
Oh,
Hell yeah!
Would you like me to stop?
it's fine.
Shane's new
We're
address.
just vibing. Oh, he has a new one. I do need to know that. Message that to me.
They live in the worst of Carolinas.
There's no good North Carolina. Or there's no good Carolina.
That was the
North
point.
Carolina sucks. South Carolina also
Nuggy
sucks.
Now you're just saying things to get me to end the recording.
Mr. Kuka. Special spells.
Hey Shane, you help me kill the cougar?
All right, I think that's where we're gonna cut it. If we're starting to play Monster Hunter, that's where we're gonna
Hold on,
cut
wait,
it.
wait, hold on, wait.
Oh,
wait,
we're
wait,
holding.
wait.
What's up?
Hold on. I have to.
He's on
Wait a
his
second,
phone.
wait a
It's true. He's listening to Spotify and he's on his phone.
All right, listen up. I live at 308 Negro Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87104. This is my confession. If you're watching this tape, I'm probably dead. Murdered by my brother-in-law, Hank Schrader. Hank has been building a meth empire for over a year now and using me as his chemist. Shortly after my 50th birthday, Hank came to me with a rather shocking proposition. He asked that I use my chemistry knowledge to cook methamphetamine, which he would then sell using his connections in the drug world. Connections that he made through his career with the DEA. I was astounded. I always thought Hank was a very moral man, and I was thrown, confused. I was also particularly vulnerable at the time. Something he knew and took advantage of. I was reeling from a cancer diagnosis that was poised to bankrupt my family. Hank took me on a ride along and showed me just how much money even a small meth operation could make, and I was weak. I didn't want my family to go into financial ruin, so I agreed. Every day, I think back at that moment with regret. I quickly realized that I was in way over my head, and Hank had a partner. A man named Gustavo Fring, a businessman. Hank essentially sold me into servitude to this man. When I tried to quit, Fring threatened my family. I didn't know where to turn. Eventually, Hank and Fring had a falling out, from what I can gather. Shut up, alarm. Hank was always pushing for a greater share of the business, to which Fring flatly refused to give him, and things escalated.
You Faye, not drugs.
I'm just waiting for you to fucking end it in the middle of this, because this keeps going.
Nope, I'm letting you go.
Keeps going.
I'm enjoying this. This is funny to me.
You move the logic versus the unstoppable force.
It's funny to me.
Go on.
Fring was able to arrange, I guess you'd call it a hit, on my brother-in-law and failed. But Hank was seriously injured, and I wound up paying his medical bills, which amounted to a little over $177,000. Upon recovery, Hank was bent on revenge, working with a man named Hector Salamanca. He plotted to kill Fring, and did so. In fact, the bomb that he used was built by me, and he gave me no option in it. I have often contemplated suicide, but I'm a coward. I wanted to go to the police, but I was frightened. Hank had risen to the ranks to become the head of the Albuquerque DEA, and about that time, to keep me in line, he took my children from me. For 3 months, he kept them. My wife, who up until that point had no idea of my criminal activities, was horrified to learn what I had done, why Hank had taken our children. We were scared. I was in hell. I hated myself for what I had brought upon my family. Recently, I tried once again to quit, to end this nightmare. And in response, he gave me this. I can't take this anymore.
So that's why I'm not allowed to make the coffee anymore.
I live in fear every day that Hank will kill me, or
Sister,
worse,
Hank.
hurt my family.
Sister, wake up.
All I can think to do is make this video and hope that the world will finally see
What's
this
a video,
man for
sister?
what he
Wake up.
really is.
Sister!
I live at 308 Negro Royal Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
You can land it now, Liv.
Sister, you
That's where
can't
I was
say
gonna
that.
pick
They're
up
That
people
was,
next
that
time.
was
I'll
the
see
end.
y'all
That was
later.
the end of it.